second.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the campus of West Columbus High School. We're in Viking territory for tonight's game between the East Columbus Gators and the West Columbus Vikings. It is Valentine's Day here in Columbus County, and no love lost between these two teams. We have two crosstown rivals ready to do battle to finish out the regular season. Joining me tonight is not Cupid, although he does look like it with that red outfit. Is my regular broadcast tag team partner, Brett Burst. Brett, crosstown rivals always brings a little something extra to the mix.
Yeah, it does. Last Friday night of the regular season, and it's always special. And then you have crosstown rivals, and on another part of town we have Whiteville versus South Columbus. So, the teams are crisscrossing, but tonight we have the opportunity to see the Gators versus the Vikings, and we'll start out with the girls' game where, probably it looks like the East Columbus girls probably going to finish second in the conference, and West Columbus looks like they're going to finish seventh. And as you said earlier, they're going to meet tonight, and they may meet again Tuesday night.
They will be meeting Tuesday night on the campus of East Columbus because they'll be going to the higher seeded team.
Yep. You let me know how that one goes because I probably won't be there.
More than likely. It may be cold outside, Brett, but there's going to be a hot time in two gyms in Columbus County tonight.
Not as hot as it was last week, Kevin.
Tell me about it.
That was a hot basketball game. I lost 4 pounds during that game.
Brett and I, we may not be able to broadcast anymore after tonight. We're both catching, all kinds of fire from missing Valentine's Day at home. I've got, a wife and a dog who love me, and Brett's got 4 young ladies at the house who are wondering, when they gonna get loved up.
Well, the good thing about it is we have something planned for tomorrow night. I was talking to my buddy Robbie Lee, and he was going to take his wife out tonight, and he called 2 weeks ago to get reservations down at the beach, and every place that he called was booked up. So might be a good thing that we're going tomorrow night instead of tonight, so we can come and see our other love, which is basketball, but we won't tell anybody.
It is a strange mistress at some points, I will agree. Yep. Now, having said that, did you help the girls put their, get the Valentine's mate ready for their classmates and that kind of stuff?
We had Valentine's for classes. We had Valentine's for friends. We had Valentine's for tutoring classes, and it was just a whole bunch of them. And we went to Walmart yesterday and Five Below yesterday, and they ended up spending more on themselves than spending on their friends and stuff, but I guess that's the way to do it. But now, we've had a week of celebration.
Now, have you spoiled your Valentine's?
I actually did get some flowers delivered out to Williams Township today. Even though school wasn't in, I knew that all of my family would be out there, so I surprised them with a delivery, and they were very surprised because I hadn't done that in a while. So they were surprised with that and very grateful. They all came in and gave me a hug and told me they loved me, and I said, "What's wrong with y'all?" But anyway, but they did get the flowers, and I got a box of M&Ms and a box of chocolate raisins, so I'm good to go.
Works the same way on Father's Day and Mother's Day too, doesn't it?
It does. Me and my wife don't exchange very big presents. We'll give each other a little bit of candy or whatever, which is good. But I'm not a big candy eater, but I will eat my peanut M&Ms and my dark chocolate Raisinets.
There you go. Now, my wife and I, kind of a Valentine's/anniversary, our 20th anniversary is in June. We went ahead, and our Valentine's/anniversary present to each other is we're taking a cruise at Christmas, 2.5 weeks in Hawaii.
Oh, wow.
We're going to be gone, leaving the 18th, 19th, and we'll be in Hawaii for Christmas, New Year's Eve, and my birthday.
Well, I tell you what, that sounds like an exciting trip. I'd like to be able to take one of those sometime. We're actually possibly planning a Disney trip here pretty soon, so we'll see. But, I wonder if everybody sits back and says, I can't wait for Kevin and Brett to come on the air so I can just catch up on all the gossip and see what's going on and find out what's going on in their lives.
Better than Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. Brett, we got about a minute to go before we start this ball game. Let's get back to basketball.
Okay.
West Columbus only with looks like about 7 girls today. 2 on the bench. It is late in the season. They've already played a couple games this week. How hard is condition when you got 7 girls to play? To play against a quality East Columbus team.
Well, I think one of the biggest things that we saw is West Columbus seems to be missing their big centers and forwards, so that it's going to be tough for them to get anything in the paint because that's where their bread and butter was. Especially with rebounding the last couple of times that we've seen them. But you look at East Columbus walking off the court here; they're 12-13 strong, and they've got a lot of experience and depth and stuff like that. So
East Columbus off a deep playoff run to the state championship game last year, Brett, looking to go maybe as deep in the playoffs this year. How do you, if you're East Columbus, not take this game for granted, but get something out of this game that will help you for your conference tournament and your playoff run?
Well, I'm assuming that probably with this game, Coach has, got some new things that she maybe wants to try against, opponents and stuff like that. So, look for East Columbus to be trying some things. And like I said, I'm not saying that somebody's going to win or whatever, but it's going to be an uphill battle for West Columbus tonight. But we'll see what has senior night. I don't know how many seniors that West Columbus has on the girls program, but we'll see.
Brett and I are going to take a quick break when we get down to Viking Public Address, and we'll be right back with today's game. Okay, we are back, Brett. Just about game time. The season Lady Gators team against a West Columbus team starting a couple of freshmen and a couple of seniors. And, you know, what might be an uphill climb, you never know when these crosstown rivals get together.
Yeah, like I said, it's all even from 0 to 0. Senior night here at West Columbus. And, you know, look at the girls ready to rock and roll. And as you can see, the differentiation between the jump ball out there. Big difference in the two. So
I was going to say, Malia Graham, it's fair to think about it for a while.
Okay, here we go.
And the young lady, Delajane Wells was like, thank God. Ball tapped over to West Columbus in the person of Juliana McCoy. Cross-court pass intercepted by East Columbus. Quick transition up, layup no good. Follow is good. Malia Graham with a quick bucket makes it 2-0.
It's going to be hard pressed for West Columbus to penetrate that middle tonight because of the size of East Columbus. So it looks like West Columbus is going to have to work on that perimeter game.
Maya Lennon trapped in the corner. Stolen by Riley Graham. Held ball. It'll be East Columbus basketball up 2-0, 7:20 to go here in the first.
You know, just for the heck of it, I'm going to count jump balls tonight. That's one.
There you go.
Let's get some kind of little stack going on here. West Columbus going into a full court press.
You got to credit these West Columbus girls.
There you go. Got a
Maya
steal.
Lennon with a steal. Stop jumper up. Tries to get the back, no good. Up against the tree, and Malia Graham gets the basketball. Malia Graham brings it up. Gonna look to set the offense, gets it over to Riley Graham. Graham surveys the scene. Gets it over to Malay Hines. Hines gets it down to the corner. Baseline. Just a few too many steps, and we'll go back the other direction.
Looks like she was trying to dish the basketball, but the passing lane got cut off, so she ended up walking, so it's going to be a turnover by East Columbus. East Columbus up 2-0 right now.
I got to tell you, I like the aggressiveness early of this West Columbus team. Show no fear.
They're scrappy. Trying to go to the inside. Just it's a tough pass.
Foul on Riley Graham. Delajane Wills trying to split the double team. Graham's first, team first. Willis inbounds it to Hannah Lilly. Aggressive ball hawking by East Columbus. Just too steep underneath. Behind the back by Malia Graham. Riley Owens with the bucket.
I watched, I think it was maybe NC State last night, girls game, and a couple of behind the back passes there. Oh, nice move to the basket.
Nice move to the basket by Elena Spencer. Doesn't get it to fall. 4-0. Defense creates offense once again for East Columbus. 6-0, 5:58 to go here in the first.
Yeah, scoring off the fast break there. 1, 2, 3 passes, and that's pretty much a bucket.
This East Columbus team always aggressive in the passing lane.
It's going to be over and back.
Yep. I mean, these girls from East Columbus they're so lanky with these arms. They've always got a hand in the passing lane, and they're using that pressure to create good offense.
Yep.
Hines can inbound the basketball to Julia Brown. Brown's going to bring it in the front court where we'll start the offense. Down around the corner, thinks about the close, brings it back out. Back over to Malia Graham. Graham over to Johnson. Too many chances underneath for East Columbus. Does not get it to fall. Ball around to Kamaya Lennon. Cross-court pass to Juliana McCoy. Just too far out of her reach. Malia Hines with the basketball. Drops it off for Riley Graham. And it's 8-0.
Was that all the points scored by Graham there in that corner? I know at least 6.
I think 6 of the 8.
Okay, all right. So Graham gets on the board with 6 there. 6 points in the first quarter. And just it's coming a lot off fast break, just running the secondary break and be able to fill the hole as they attack. And, West Columbus having a tough time trying to get the ball to the inside.
Brett, you've had those teams before that were really strong and preparing. How important is it in a game like this where you're trying to work on things, you're going into the playoffs? How hard is it to keep your team sharp? How important is it to look sharp in a game like this before you go into a conference and a state tournament?
Just taking a look at East Columbus, I've seen them play a couple of times this year, and, tonight they're not going as hard as they probably could. They could probably get a steal about every time. But like I said, they're probably working on a couple of things, and West Columbus is trying to get the ball across and get some points.
McCoy with the basketball gets bodied. Should go up to the line for 2.
It's going to be 2 on Graham there.
Okay, next question, Brett. You see this score start to get lopsided. How long do you leave your starters in?
Well, probably at least through the first half. You really never want to pull your starters out until second half. So I don't see any kind of movement until then. But West Columbus gets on the board with
McCoy's first free throw makes it 8-1. 4:50 to go here in the first.
Looks like Graham's going to stay in there.
Lane violation will go over to East Columbus.
So if I'm West Columbus, I'm taking it to Graham, see if I can get her third on her.
Malia Graham gets it to Malia Hines. Hines gets it down into the low post. Back over to Hines. Hines 3 up, no good. Rebounded by Graham. Graham's going to restart the offense. Kamaya Lennon is all over the defensive end for West Columbus right now.
Yeah, good anticipation to that ball going to the corner, Really playing on her feet.
Hines with the basketball. 2-3 zone by West Columbus. Grabbed underneath. Looks like we'll be
going to line for 2.
I was going to say, it didn't look like she got very far up, but she was going for 2.
Yeah. It's a good foul, though, She had a wide open layup, so make them earn it, right?
Kamel Lennon's first, team first. And that is, I believe, Malia Graham on the line.
It is.
Graham hits 1 of 2.
Put back
Goes in. And that is
24.
24, Malaya Webb.
Okay.
Ball stolen by East Columbus, and that was, I believe, Shemaya Johnson. Hines gets the basketball, almost stolen.
Nice pass.
Drops it off underneath. Malia Graham.
Hines with a great assist there underneath.
A lot of these girls from East Columbus very unselfish with the basketball. You don't see that one player kind of dominate. Stolen once again by Shemaya Johnson, her second in 2 trips up the floor.
Thought that ball bounced out of bounds. Referee was out of out of position there to make that call.
Graham drives the lane. Fouls on the way up, so go to the line for 2. I mean, I'm just looking at the forwards right now. For East Columbus, the forwards and the one guard are all about 6 foot.
Yeah.
And that's a luxury a lot of high school girls teams just don't have.
Yep. Especially in this area. Now, I don't know, for some reason you go outside this area, you see a lot taller players. I don't know if it's in our water or what.
Could be that Keymoors, man.
Could be.
Hines hits the first, 14-1, 3:23 to go here in the first quarter. This is the second. Trying to get a putback is Brianna Johnson. Sorry, not Brianna Johnson. That's Shemaya Johnson. Johnson will go to the line for 2. Just too much height and too much defense for East Columbus for the West Columbus Vikings right now. Misses the first. Back ram's the second, no good. Drops it off underneath, taps almost out. Tapped out, it'll stay with East Columbus. Everywhere you see, Brett, we got balloons for a senior night. We got balloons and teddy bears and all kinds of cupids and everything. It must be Valentine's Day.
Must be.
Inbound to Riley Graham. Graham tries to split, drops it off to Malaya Hines. Gets it over. Great ball movement by the Gators right now. Bang in, out, and in for East Columbus.
East Columbus just having their way on the offensive boards there, getting a lot of putback points.
Too much swamp chomp right now. Trying to force the pass is Delajane Willis. Just too far to go over to East Columbus, up 16-1 with 2:50 to go here in the first. Behind to the basketball with Riley Graham. Graham.
Going to be a walk.
Between the ball, her feet, and how fast she was moving. Just a bit too quick for everyone. Mackenzie Spivey checking in for the Gators. Ball over to Lennon. Kamaya, that was Kamel to Kamaya.
It's going to be a foul, number 21 for East Columbus, Shemaya Johnson. And I don't think it was a shooting foul.
No, 3 and 3.
Lennon thinks it was a shooting foul, but no.
It might be in the WNBA. You get those continuations. All the way out to Lennon. Maya Lennon with the basketball. Double dribble called. It'll go over to East Columbus.
Only one jump ball, though.
And we haven't seen a stack play yet.
No, I don't think they've had the opportunity to do it.
That'd be the Burroughs call, right?
Could be.
You got to be impressed with the ball movement on this East Columbus Gator team.
Two
jump balls.
2 jump balls.
Also done like the count from, Sesame Street. Two jump balls.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, let's see if West Columbus can penetrate this half-court trap.
Riley Graham says no.
I don't think the referee knew the ball went out of bounds.
He's like, wait a minute, what are you doing with the basketball?
He was like, which way? So it goes to West Columbus.
Yep. He's telling them to change the arrow. Kamai gets the ball into Delajane Willis. Willis picks up a dribble awful early.
Oh.
Says he's tapped back. Lennon's bringing her dribble up awful early, Brett. She's bringing it up even before she gets past half court.
Yeah, and she's luckily she didn't get caught in the corner there from the half court line to the baseline. Sideline.
Hines closely guarded by Juliana McCoy. McCoy gets it down to round to Riley Graham. Graham down to Malia Graham. Lennon underneath, trying to find somewhere to go with the basketball. Gets it over to her sister. Kamel dribbles the ball up the floor. Drops it off to...
Shoot it. Rebounded by Malia Graham.
Gracefully, Malia Hines gets in the lane. We'll go to the line for two. Kamel Lennon's second foul will make it a trip to the line for Malia Hines, already up 15. Hines hits the first. Checking in is Skylar Collins for East Columbus. Hines hits the bucket. Liberal substitutions for East Columbus. Now checking in is Riley Owens. Round the horn we go. Back over to Kamel Lennon. Lennon's going to survey the scene.
It's like East Columbus is dropping into a zone.
Lennon drives the middle. Fouled on the touch. She'll go to the line for two. 51.3 to go. East Columbus up 18-1. And East Columbus now, with some subs in, they're going to look to get back in that zone and play good defense. Important, I think, Brett, to maybe really get a good sense of your bench strength as you're going into the conference tournament.
Yeah, and probably the subs knew that this might be a game that they get a lot of playing time, so you can find out who may step up to be that seventh and eighth man.
102 in, out, and in for Kamel Lennon. It's 18-2, a little under a minute to go. Around the horn we go. Three up. Just front rimmed by Mackenzie Spivey. Ball taken by Kamel Lennon. First trip passing just a bit too far. Great assist by number 4, Mackenzie Spivey, in the bucket for East Columbus. Collins with the bucket off a sweet assist. 20-2 our score, 17 seconds to go. She's like, wait a minute, I just got the ball. 14.3 to go. West Columbus with the basketball underneath the visitor basket.
That's going to be out of bounds to East Columbus.
East Columbus. Love to look in the coach's face like, why do I have the basketball?
Yeah. East Columbus does a good job. That's where you could have used the stack play, Kevin.
There you go. 8 seconds to go. And Malia Hines can't hit him from there. I can tell you that much right now. Round we go. 3 up. In and out. No good. And our score at the end of 1. East Columbus 20. East Columbus 20. West Columbus 2.
But, sometimes you can have all the plays in the world, but when you're playing a good team, it's hard to combat it with any kind of play. So
you're looking at an East Columbus team, Brett, who is, looking seasoned. The starters are playing the way the starters are supposed to play. How deep do you usually go as a high school basketball coach, from the regular season to the conference tournament to the state playoffs? How deep do you go in your bench?
Well, you always want to give your starters, the opportunity to play as much as they can in every game. But there comes a time when, the secondary players have been at practice and worked hard, and this is the time you can reward them, because you don't see in this type of game, you don't really get better. You really get better when you play your same competition or competition that's a little bit better than you. So, therefore, you don't want to risk any injuries. Injuries is a big thing here. So, just like I said, this is, to me, and I don't sound bad about it, this is more like a practice for East Columbus.
So, I guess my question is, if you go 8, 10, 12 deep in the bench, and you have, do you shorten up, your rotation in the playoffs?
Well, yeah, you definitely do. In the playoffs, you're going to have 5 and 6 players out there, and bench players don't get an awful lot of playing time.
East Columbus with a bucket makes it 20-2, 7:41 to go here in the first half.
But I expect East Columbus to stay back in this zone. You know, like I said, biggest thing is you don't want to risk any injuries. You know, you play man-to-man. You know, you have tendency to possibly get injured a little bit more than maybe playing a zone. And, you know, you can use the zone right here to to work on it, possibly if you got to go to it in the playoffs.
Is it hard to throttle down, though, if you're a competitive team that's used to playing, 32 minutes a night?
Defensively, you can throttle it down. Offensively, it's pretty tough, too.
East Columbus bucket makes it 24-2. Shemaya Johnson with the basketball. Sorry. Ian Lowry with the basketball. Gets it over to Lennon. Drops it off to Shemaya Johnson. Sorry, Ian Lowry. I'll get it right in a minute.
Got numbers, 2-on-1. East Columbus finishes.
And I'll tell you, Brett, Malia Graham with the bucket, and you don't see guards that tall very often in the local high school basketball.
No. I had one about 15 years ago, Amanda Dow. She ended up playing at UNC Charlotte and playing pro overseas. But she had to play guard for me because I needed her as a shooter and a ball handler. So she was at least 6'4", 6'5", playing shooting guard.
A bunch of these girls from East Columbus can look forward to getting some phone calls and possibly playing at the next level. Around the horn we go. Kayla Jennings with the basketball. Actually, it's Kamani Little. Dribbling off her leg is number 3, Elena Spencer.
East Columbus basketball with 6:12 left.
What?
Our score is 26-2.
Once again, you see the tall, lanky guard from East Columbus bring the ball up over to Julia Brown.
Nice pass.
Unselfish basketball leads to another bucket, just under 6 minutes to go.
But, you go to D1 college, girls basketball, most of the guards are 6'3" anyway, so that's the position she would play probably at the next level.
3 up. Just a bit too far. Nice move underneath the basketball by Elena Spencer. Spencer gets hacked in the act of shooting, but she did a sweet spin on the baseline.
She did.
To get open. And I think it surprised everybody. Even Franklin Davis was down there looking impressed, as only Franklin can.
I see he's under the basket now.
Franklin's everywhere. He is cat-like in his agility. First is up, back rim no good. Juliana McCoy checking in for West Columbus.
I thought possibly he would be at the Whiteville South Columbus game at Whiteville tonight, because probably the boys' game is one of the biggest games in the area, which will determine second and third place in the walkable. I think Trask has pretty much already wrapped that up. Well, that's a walk. They didn't call it.
Around the horn we go over to Julia Brown. Brown gets up to the corner. Up just a bit too far is Mackenzie Spivey.
3.
Held ball, number 3.
Yep.
Will go over to West Columbus with 5:18 to go here in the first half.
A stat to watch tonight.
There you go. Back and forth we go up to the top of the key around to Kamel Lennon. Lennon throws up a long 3, no good. Rebounded by Mackenzie Spivey. Spivey over to Leah Graham. Underneath we go. Rebounded by Lennon. Lennon throws it off the girl's leg, and it'll stay with West Columbus.
Old school. Way to get it out of bounds.
Nice to know the classics still hold up.
Yep.
.447 to go before halftime. Don't forget we also have West Columbus Senior Night festivities. We got Valentine's Day. We got all kinds of good stuff happening.
Have you noticed I'm not coughing as much tonight?
No, but I am.
Last 2 weeks has been really rough. It's a little bit better. Probably jinxed myself there.
There you go. Julian McCoy hacked in the act should go to the line for 2. Second foul of the second quarter called on East Columbus, and that is Mackenzie Spivey's first. Back rims it no good. He'll take the line for the second.
McCoy at the line for the Vikings. Scored 28-2 in favor of the East Columbus Gators. They're going to call a
lane violation.
Lane violation.
She stepped across the line. It will not count.
She's got to realize, when we played South Columbus and Trask last week, they didn't care when you went into the lane. So
that was a crazy game, brother.
It was. I went back and watched some replays and saw some calls that should have been made and it was a little bit crazy, but
I actually talked to Carlos Tisdale. Not Carlos Tisdale.
Yeah.
No,
the boys
coach.
The boys coach.
Corey Sykes.
Corey Sykes, yeah.
Got home that night and talked to Corey Sykes. And Corey Sykes actually agreed with our assessments. We just kind of ran out of players there in overtime, and we should have held the ball and took that last shot. We shot too early.
Yep.
Jumper up, no good. Rebounded once again by East Columbus. Drives her out, no call. The great drive block.
4. Yep. 4 held balls. What was the over and under on held balls,
It's a girls' game, so usually about 8 or 9.
Okay. We're 4 now, so let's see.
Usually more in a JV game. In and out we go. She's going to throw that 3 once again. Front rims it no good. Over to Malia Hines. Around the corner we go. 3 up, no good. She's going to throw it from everywhere until she hits it, I think. Drops it off.
There you go.
So the first she don't succeed. Try again. Malia Graham takes out the trash and makes it 32-3.
Is Graham a senior?
Let's see. Graham is I think she's a junior. Yeah, Malia Graham's a junior.
Okay, wow.
I'm foul on the floor by number 2, Skylar Collins. And those are the kind of fouls you hate if you're an East Columbus coach, and you're going to have to clean up in the playoffs.
12 checks in. Riley Owens for East Columbus.
There's so many options for this East Columbus Gator team. Corralling it is Ayala Lowry. Lowry gets it over to Lennon. Lennon gets it back to Lowry. 2-girl game. Lennon with the bank makes the deposit, and all of a sudden it's 32-5.
She looks over the bench and holds up 3, baby. There we go. Doubled the score that they had right there. It was a walk, no call. 34-5.
Yeah. Hines, gets the extra step. Around to Lennon. Trapped in the corner.
Oh, that didn't work that time, Kevin.
We saw that one before. Hines gets fouled by Lowry, and she'll go to the line for 2. 2:20 to go here in the first half. East Columbus up 34-5.
That referee could pass as your brother.
No. I've got way too much hair for him.
I hear you.
I'm starting to wonder, though, this might be the first all bald officiating team we have.
That's exactly right. I see that.
Which is interesting because East Columbus is usually the hair club for Ben team.
Yeah. So if you're going to be on my crew, you got to shave that head.
It's the all bald officiating team. Hitting them both with Malia Hines makes it 36-5. 2:20 to go here in the first half.
So what is the rule on the running clock? 42?
I believe so.
May hit that tonight.
Over to Lowry. Back to Lennon. Lennon drops it off underneath to hard when that young girl is in the middle of the floor. Looks like she's fouled on the floor. All right, they're going to bring it too.
So I got an injury for West Columbus. Maybe twisted a ankle there, maybe
Looks
a little
like,
bit.
Looks like Lennon. See, that's the part I don't get, Brett. You know, they're giving everything a shooting foul right now. I mean, some of these fouls are happening on the floor.
I was wondering if maybe it was 5 fouls, but it's not. So that definitely was on the floor.
I think everybody's got a date tonight because everybody's all dressed up, right? You think you were at a fancy affair here? We got coaches and ties and sweaters, all kinds of good stuff going on. Some Natalie attired coaches.
Well, you see that the crowd seems to be down a little bit, and I'm assuming that's because of Valentine's Day, a day that was created to stimulate the economy, correct?
If you say invented by women, I'm going to slide over a little further away.
No. Wonder how much money is spent on Valentine's.
So now, do you go the chocolate route or?
A little bit of chocolate, not an awful lot. I don't do the Whitman sampler or anything like that. But, life's like a box of chocolates.
You never know what you're gonna get.
That's right. Especially you bite into one of those ones that's got that pink crap in the middle.
Oh yeah.
And just throw it away.
I'm still trying to figure out why people like Cadbury eggs for Easter. So.
Oh, I know. Now the ones with the caramel or whatever you want to call it, are pretty good. But the ones with the cream in it, nah.
0 for 2 from the line, rebounded by West Columbus. 1:56 to go. Here's the thing tonight, Brett. If you have a Valentine's shout-out and you're watching our game tonight, shout out your girlfriend or your boyfriend.
Sure.
Get some Valentine's shout-outs tonight.
Or
Graham's
give me
layup up no good. Rebounded by East Columbus and in.
Or give me and Kevin a happy Valentine's.
Riley Owens' putback makes it 38-5. Brett and I we'd love a little love today.
Yeah, we need it.
Especially because it's going to be hell on earth when we get home. Stolen by number 24, Malaya Webb. Yeah.
Offensive.
They finally caught her throwing that elbow. She's been drive blocking for most of the first half.
Yep.
Graham put that arm out there, creating space.
Yep.
But you can't drive block with it. 1:12 to go here in the first half. Carry called. We're going to try and get Franklin Davis up here, either halftime of the girls' game or the boys' game. Talk a little bit about the big news today is that the conference realignment went to the third and final draft, and big changes from both, for all these Columbus County teams.
Yep. And we hadn't spoke of the Super Bowl since we've been on, and what I say, I thought that the
now I'm a Cowboys fan. I have to admit, the Eagles imposed their will on that game.
They did.
Sweet steal by Malia Hines. Hines' layup makes it 40-5. Just too quick in the passing lanes, and no answers yet for West Columbus. Over to Juliana McCoy. McCoy gets it down to Lowry. Lowry trapped. Over to McCoy. Somehow threads the needle to Lennon. Underneath rebound. Up and good. Elena Spencer's bucket makes it 40-7. 16 seconds to go here in the first half. Hines with the basketball. Looks to take the last shot. Just too easy for Malia Graham.
It's going to be your halftime there.
First halftime score, 42-7 in favor of East Columbus. We'll see if we can get Franklin Davis up here. In between, game duties and photography duties. Franklin's been a busy man today. So there's a lot going on.
Looks like he needs a haircut, though, Kevin.
He's looking a bit shaggy.
Yeah. I actually got a haircut this week.
I don't think he'll be able to officiate with this crew.
No.
Although Jeff Axelberg down there looks like he could fit in.
Yeah, he could.
Okay, we got, give a couple more Valentine's shout-outs. Obviously, I want to give a shout-out to my wife, who's very patient, very understanding, recovering well from shoulder surgery. Lucky guy, she lets me go out. There's a Valentine's dinner at church that I'm supposed to be at that she's graciously allowed me to miss. I'll be taking her out tomorrow, I believe, just like you will.
Our girls have a tea party at Cherry Grove Baptist Church tomorrow morning, so they'll be waking up and getting ready to go to a good old-fashioned tea party.
Now, is this a fancy tea party?
Oh, yeah. They wear their hats and their gloves and all kinds of stuff.
I miss the days, Brett, when people, they used to wear the hats in church and everything. Especially, on Easter when women would wear the Easter bonnets and really dress to the nines. I right now attend a very casual church, and, sometimes you dress up, sometimes you don't, depending on how you're feeling for the day. But I miss sometimes the days of, getting dressed up for church.
Yeah, I still wear, khakis and a nice shirt to church. It's still hard for me to put on shorts, but I think you should be able to wear anything you want to. But my mom, she would definitely be upset with me if she knew I wore shorts into a church. But I believe in, wearing what you need to wear and, worshiping the Lord any way you need to worship.
I think khakis and a polo, maybe jeans, maybe.
Yep. So
now,
anybody out there want to go to church, Cherry Grove Baptist Church, we'll take you any Sunday. Come sit with me.
Now, Brett, you got Valentine's Day, and you've got 3 beautiful young little girls. Now, have you and Sean have the little boys been starting to come around trying to ask them out for Valentine's?
No, actually, where classes will exchange cards, be mine and all that kind of stuff. And Piper's actually getting to the point of, do I need to give these kinds of cards out and stuff like that? So,
now, I did hear a story that one of your girls during homecoming was not too sure about, locking arms with a young man.
Yeah, she didn't like that a bit. She didn't want to be escorted or anything like that. She thought it was icky, and I told her, yeah, it is icky, if you know what I mean. So,
enjoy those days while you can, because they are fleeting, Brett.
Yeah, well, here comes the man of the hour up here.
Here comes the Dean of Broadcasting here in Columbus County.
Yeah, I love his hair. I like the look. Yeah, I like the new growing out look.
The coif.
You letting it grow out long? You letting your hair grow out long? Good, I like that.
Okay, Franklin Davis is going to go ahead and join us here at halftime.
I can't afford a haircut.
We're here. He wants to talk to you about the new alignment.
Franklin Davis breaking the news to us this afternoon. Brand new alignment, a third and final proposal hit the papers today. Franklin.
Oh, are you talking to me, Kevin?
Big doings, yes.
Oh, okay.
Big doings with the conference realignment. You broke the news this afternoon. Talk to us a little bit about the changes from drafts 1 and 2 to draft 3.
Biggest change for East and West Columbus is Rosewood is no longer in the conference, which eliminates a 100-mile one-way trip for both of those schools. I've talked to both administrators, athletic administrators, school administrators from both of those schools, and were both very much in favor of that move being made, and Rosewood did get moved. North Duplin still pretty much of a haul, but instead of 2 long trips, just one, they can stand that, and I think that will work out very much in favor of East and West Columbus. The big change was that affects South Columbus and Whiteville is that it originally was a 9-team conference, and they have removed Clinton, Pender, and Trask from that league, leaving West Bladen, Whiteville, South Columbus, Red Springs, Fairmont, and South Brunswick as a 6-team league instead of a 9-team league. I believe those 3 schools that have been moved are now in with East Duplin, Southwest Onslow, and South Lenoir. So one of the big things about that is if athletic directors had been fairly confident that the second draft was going to be the way it was, teams were looking in that conference were looking for 2 non-conference games in football. Now they're going to have a 5-game conference schedule, and they're looking for 5 non-conference games. And You can ask the East Columbus men's basketball team how important it is about your non-conference schedule. They've beaten East Bladen twice in conference play. East Bladen is 7 spots ahead of them in RPI because they played a much more challenging non-conference schedule. And unless they change the formula, which I know a lot of coaches wish they would, your opponent's winning percentage factors more than your own winning percentage. So who you play and how good they are and how good the teams they play are is a huge factor in that RPI and whether or not you get in the playoffs as a wild card team and how you're seeded if you're a number one. How's that?
Now, Franklin Davis is the only person who understands that formula. He does have a degree in differential calculus. Now, Franklin.
And rocket surgery.
And rocket surgery.
Yeah, rocket surgery.
Rocket surgery, not rocket science.
No,
rocket
the commercial says rocket surgery, so that's what I'm going with.
I've heard of a rocket mortgage, but that's a new one on me.
That's a whole nother. Mortgages, no.
Now,
well, yes, I do have one, but no.
Franklin, the issue at hand brings us now to your column from this afternoon of this whole evening and seeding in the conference tournament next week. Once again, our statistician, mathematician, can you untangle all the permutations that can happen tonight?
How much time you got?
I think that's saying you might want to read the article.
and you still may not understand it because it took a while to sit down and sort through all the different things. Probably the women's side of the conference is a little bit easier because East Bladen's a solid number 1. East Columbus is a solid number 2. And Pender's 5, South Columbus 6, West Columbus 7. It's just 3-4 on the women's side, and that's Trask and Whiteville. And unless there's an upset, they're going to end up at a dead heat. Mm-hmm. They're not going to end up playing each other in the conference tournament, and they're probably going to end up playing a play-in game to see who gets the automatic playoff bid and finishes third in the conference, which would give them a home game, despite the fact that both of them have sub-500 records.
Got all that, folks?
Whiteville is playing at home against South Columbus tonight, a game they should win. Trask and Pender, they played like a 3-point game, 24-21 when they played the first time at Trask. So Pender being the home team, it wouldn't shock me for Pender to beat Trask, and that would give Whiteville, if they beat South Columbus, the outright, straight-up number three seed for the conference tournament and the automatic bid to the playoffs.
Okay, on the boys' side.
On the boys' side, Trask and South Columbus can spoil Whiteville's opportunity to be a conference champion with a win at Whiteville tonight. South already has a win over Whiteville at South Columbus. Trask is at Pender. Trask, hottest team in the league. They've won 7 in a row. If Trask beats Pender, Trask will be the number 1 seed. If Whiteville beats South, Trask and Whiteville will tie for the regular season championship and be recognized as co-champions. But Trask will go into the conference tournament as the number 1 seed. But that doesn't determine who gets the number 1 seed for the playoffs because there's a different set of rules that go into the tiebreakers, and that they could meet the conference finals or somewhere along that because Trask and Whiteville split during the regular season. South Columbus, no matter what happens, cannot climb into the top spot. South Columbus, however, could be a tri-champion if they beat Whiteville and Pender beats Trask. Then South Columbus, Whiteville, and Trask will all have 3 losses and be tri-champions. Trask would be the 1 seed, South Columbus the 2 seed, Whiteville the 3 seed in the upcoming conference tournament.
Okay, quickly, we got just a few more seconds before we get to the second half of this girls' game. Tell us a little bit. Give us a sneak peek. Give us a sneak preview of conference baseball and softball coming up just in a few weeks here in Columbus County.
Kevin, really hard to say. I think it's going to be. I don't know if anybody's going to reload, more rebuild this year. You're going to see. I think I see a lot of freshmen and sophomore, a lot of fresh faces on the field for a lot of teams. My first thinking is that South Columbus is probably the conference favorite, but I mean, who knows? Softball, same thing. Young, no really established pitching. coming back for anyone necessarily.
New coach at Whiteville this year.
So Gabby Hayes is at Whiteville this year, and Megan Storm's teams at South are always going to be competitive. Jason Nance is going to have a good squad down at East Columbus because they've really had some good players come through their youth programs and everything the last several years. So they should be competitive as well. But I don't think it's going to be a banner year for baseball or softball. But hey, been wrong before. I didn't think the Whiteville Wolfpack would go to the state championship 2 years ago, and they did. So what do I know?
Franklin, always a wealth of information. We really appreciate you coming by. We'll pick your brain all night if we can.
Well, it's picked out, so you've gotten about all you can get out of me. And good luck keeping Brett straight.
Yeah. Quick Valentine's shout out for anybody?
No, it's my second least favorite day of the year.
Least favorite?
Second least.
Yeah.
Halloween is my least favorite.
Brett's told me
today is not a holiday. It's just another day that's been invented
Stimulate the economy.
to stimulate the economy. Exactly.
Sorry. A lot of people may not agree with us.
both of y'all going to catch you out the house. Okay, second half action underway. 42-7 our score in favor of the Gators. Gators with the ball in the front court.
I saw the two head coaches speaking right before the half started. I don't know if they were talking about possibly go ahead and running the clock or whatever, but I'm sure that was part of the conversation. So, if you're up 42 in a game, that is, North Carolina rules say you do a running clock, and it's within 7 of doing that. So we'll see.
Good ball moved by the Vikings over to Lennon. Lennon tries the baseline, gets cut off by Skylar Collins. Collins with good defense. The ball gets out to Elijah Willis. Willis drives the lane, throws it up off the top of the backboard. No good. Rebounded by Malia Graham. Graham over to Skylar Collins. Ball in the front court with Malia Hines.
Oh, nice pass.
Sweet ball moved by the Gators makes it a 37-point lead. 44-7, 6:52 to go. Holding once again. And all the way is
number 23 thought about going in for the block, but then I think she thought a little bit better of it.
Yep. Slicing and dicing is Elijah Willis. Can't get the layup to fall.
All right, maybe stack play here, Kevin.
Could be.
We'll see.
Milana Graham checking in for East Columbus.
Well, they're not playing a man, so you probably don't have to do the stack play here. Just get it inbounds.
Ball inbounded to Hannah Lilly. Lilly around to Ayala Lowry.
And it looks like the coach from West Columbus's hands is tied because it looks like 3 of his starters are not even dressed out tonight.
Did notice we have about 18 cheerleaders for West Columbus and about 6 girls suited out for the basketball team.
Yeah, we did notice that. And I did see that Tasha Dyson's cheerleaders did go to Disney World, I think, last week and competed in a national tournament. I don't know the exact outcome of that, but I know that they did represent Columbus County.
I want you to notice, Brett, if you can, on the right-hand side of the gym, all the cheerleading banners, quality, cheerleading program with Tasha Dyson here at West Columbus with a great tradition.
Yep, I agree.
All the cheerleaders in our county do a fantastic job. Don't get recognized near enough, And I'll be honest with you, as an administrator, I was scared to death more between the cheerleaders and some of their stunting than I was some of the action on the floor.
Yeah, I agree.
Second no good, rebounded by East Columbus. Hines for a 3. Round the horn, no good, rebounded by West Columbus.
Stolen back by East Columbus.
Soft jumper from the free throw line, good. We do have our 42-point score.
We do.
Lennon with the basketball, gets it over to Juliana McCoy.
It's got to be a walk. She should have known better.
And the clock is running.
Yep.
Which means get your popcorn, get your nachos, because our senior night festivities will start at the conclusion of this game.
We'll try to keep y'all entertained as much as possible. East Columbus gets their pocket pick. Fast break for West Columbus, opportunity.
Round to Kamani Little. Little with the basketball. Gets it over to Lennon. Back to Little. Little soft layup up, no good. Rebounded by East Columbus. East Columbus is coming in waves right now.
Yeah, there's not a lot that West Columbus can do here.
Stolen by Lennon. Long arms of Shalia Brown. Ball dropped off, and we got a bucket for East Columbus.
It's going to take it to the 44-point mark.
I could have counted that, but I had to, fingers and toes.
Did that go in?
Nope.
Okay.
East Columbus only has one speed, Brett. And,
Excuse me.
hard to tell girls not to shoot, not to be aggressive with the basketball. Slicing and dicing, but does not get it to fall. Then up to the front court. Just a bit too far, and it'll go over to East Columbus. Franklin Davis almost caught that.
Yeah.
He's everywhere. .340 to go here in the third quarter. Three up, no good. Rebounded by East Columbus. A couple of hops before she passes it off. Rebounded by West Columbus.
Timeout.
Timeout called. Okay, Brett. Let's give a shout out to a couple people who couldn't be here tonight. Our great folks at CCCA who are doing their Skills USA competitions. I want to shout out our kids who were doing other activities who maybe don't get that shine sometimes. We got kids I'm sure over at South Columbus who did the trio summit over at Southeastern this week.
Yeah.
Got a lot going on this time of the year. A lot of great stuff happening in all the schools.
Yeah, this is the busy time of year, and it now it kicks in. We had spring sports practice to officially begin this week. So a lot of baseball teams, softball teams, tennis, track, things like that. A lot of kids get involved in those types of sports. So
hard as it is to believe, Brett, there's only 3.5 months left in the school year.
Oh, I know. This goes real quick.
3 up, 3 good. 54-7 our score, 2:13 to go here in the third quarter. Long pass. 3 up. Starts with light, no good. We get a foul underneath.
She can't get hurt. They won't have enough players.
They have one.
One more, okay. All right.
West Columbus to the line. First one is up and good. Ashlyn Smith checking in for East Columbus. Second is up. Back rim no good. Down by East Columbus. Just over a minute to go here in the third.
Has Malia Graham came off the court all night?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
3-second call. We'll go back the other direction. Once again, we do have a running clock here in the third quarter. Kamaya Lennon with the basketball. Two-girl game all the way around the corner. Ball in the hands of Jan Lowry. Lowry gets it over to Kamani Little.
So I spent all day last Saturday watching the Turner Classic Movies. Do you ever just sit back and watch some of the old movies and stuff?
Oh, most definitely.
I watched the
sometimes the classics are better than what they come out with
I
now.
watched the old Earl Flynn movie where he's a pirate, which was pretty good.
Jumper up, no
enjoyed
good.
that.
Rebounded by number 30, and that is
Is that number 5?
Trivik Boone.
Hell ball number 5?
Held ball number 5. Okay, Brett, best basketball movie.
Hoosiers.
I've got to go with Hoosiers. I did like Coach Carter.
Yeah.
What else is there? Good basketball movie.
Blue Chips.
Blue Chips.
With Nick
Shaq,
Nolte.
Nick Nolte.
Yep.
Penny Hardaway.
Yep.
Bobby Hurley in that movie.
Really a good
Bob Knight.
Yep. What's another good basketball movie? Help us out out there.
Glory Road.
Glory Road. Yep.
It's a story UTEP.
Yep.
Texas El Paso.
Cole Hauser. Wasn't Cole Hauser in that?
I think so.
Yep. Before he became popular on Yellowstone. Give us a shout out and tell us what your favorite basketball movie. Hoosiers is mine because in 1989, playing for Williams Township, we made a big run into the state finals. I think we got to about the 3rd or 4th round.
That was Williams Township High School, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking.
And we actually went over to Coach Worley Edwards' house and watched Hoosiers, about a small town, school, K through 12 in one building just like us, winning the state championship. And I think we lost the next game. But anyway, didn't want to do a spoiler, but Hoosiers has always been special to me because of that, watching it with my fellow basketball players. In case anybody out there cared, but anyway. I guess that was the glory days. But again, yeah, if you know of a good basketball movie, throw it out there.
Brett and I are always looking for something to watch.
And I do have the South Columbus baseball schedule for you, and I'll send it to you here in a minute.
I do the public address for South Columbus baseball. Always look forward to that. Russell Dove invites me over each year, and I really appreciate it.
Coach Justin White, first year, sent it to us, and we wish them a good season.
I'm checking out and see if we got any.
Is anybody out there? Anybody out there?
Tammy Souls loves her cousin. That's always important.
Is that a movie?
No, that was one of our Valentine's shout-outs.
Oh, okay, I got you. I didn't think so. I grew up watching The White Shadow. Did you watch that series?
Oh, yeah, Ken Howard.
Yeah. Awesome 1970s sitcom about ex-NBA player going and coaching. Really good one. And had Brooks Baldwin's first Topps card came out this week, and I'm in a break trying to get a couple of his cards. Congratulations to him and his family for getting their first Topps card. That's got to be special.
Brett has everything, y'all. If you ever need a good card, come see Brett.
Yep.
Now, I have seen the Harlem Globetrotters play a few times.
Yeah, I have to. I saw him play at Whiteville High School when I was younger.
I saw them over at Trask at the campus of UNCW. I always enjoyed watching them. I also saw them when I was in college at East Stroudsburg University in Pennsylvania. Give them a shout out. Now, the running question that a lot of basketball fans have: college game or pro game?
Which one would I rather watch?
Yep.
Oh, college. I don't watch any pro basketball. Not a bit. I just can't stand the actions on the court and the way they portray themselves. That's just not me. So.
Well, speaking of the way they portray themselves on the court, got to give a shout out to the Lumberton basketball team, who showed a lot of class and not going and getting involved in all the craziness of 71st this week.
Yeah.
I can't say enough, Brett, about the class that our basketball teams in Columbus County, East, West, South, Whiteville, our coaches really pride themselves on not getting involved in a lot of that monkey business and foolishness.
Right. Yeah, I had the opportunity to watch the 71st Lumberton game, and where two players and I think assistant coach went up into the stands. Somebody actually attacked the scorekeeper. Somebody in the stands attacked the scorekeeper, and then some of the players actually went into the stands, and it was always my understanding that, if you leave the bench, then it's automatic ejection. But evidently the state saw it a different way. I just don't think there's anything for that in high school basketball. Nothing was actually done about it. So all the stuff that's been preached to us over the years about sportsmanship and stuff like that really wasn't backed up. So,
Kansas Spivey's 3 makes it 60-8. And again, sportsmanship, that's the one thing I wish we could do. We could figure out some way, you and I, to give a sportsmanship award, maybe each game or each season, for the team that really,
Because we see some good sportsmanship. Now we've seen some
craziness.
We actually had a girl go to the court, leave the bench this year, and was ejected. But I'm hearing that leaving the bench during the game is just for football. I mean, that's what I was told.
That's a Franklin Davis question. You might want to text him that.
Yeah, from the.
He needs something to do anyway at this point.
From the Athletic Association. So I really don't know. I don't know if the rule changed or whatever.
3 up, 3 good, and she'll go to the line for a 4-point play.
3 minutes left to go.
Once again, our running clock score is 60-11. Going to the line for a 4-point play is number 11, Delajane Willis.
I think they need a bunch of those.
Yeah, as many as you can get. She gets the 4-point play, makes it 60-12, 2:40 to go. Once again, the clock is running.
Still at that 42-point threshold, right?
Mm-hmm. Brett and I will be taking a seat during the Senior Day festivities. And dropped off underneath for a bucket by Milana Graham. Two minutes to go. We're just going to throw it up from everywhere now. Willis with the basketball once again. Gets fouled. Should go to the line for 2.
She could take her time and run the last 2 minutes off.
I don't know if there's a 50-point play in basketball, Brett, but
well, maybe
this is high school.
Maybe the state needs to come up with one. They come up with some crazy stuff.
I honestly think sometimes if it's a blowout and you're on the short time of the score, kind of like an onside kick. If you can get it from half court, God bless you, you get 10 points.
Make it a little bit interesting.
Hits the first. Like I said, if you can hit it from half court, you should get 10 points if you're down by 40 or more.
Yeah, I agree. Brings some excitement to the game.
George Carlin used to do some great stuff on, rules changes he'd like to see.
She hits both of them.
She's had 6 points in the last 30 seconds. Just over a minute to go. Lennon with the steal to take the ball to the floor. Dropping it off underneath. Just losing it out of bounds.
Clock slowly running down. 1 minute left.
I'd be interested in knowing if you found out from Franklin about that rule.
I'm actually going to ask him.
Timeout call, but we're pretty much,
I'm thinking she's just trying to get some subs in because that's the only reason you call a timeout up 42 points with 46 seconds left to go.
And West, they just stop the clock so they can get those kids in.
Do a 30-second quick timeout.
I will say this much. Those West Columbus girls have kept their head up all night. They kept their head. They played hard.
They don't worry about the scoreboard.
Yep. About to do East Columbus. Just tapped, almost out of bounds.
Shoots.
She will shoot from anywhere, and that is Mackenzie Spivey.
Jason Nance's stepdaughter, I believe. AD. Brittany
Spivey
Nance's
once again fouled
daughter.
off 3-point attempt.
I think she's going to go to the line with no time left on the clock if they're going to allow it. I don't know.
They'll probably stop it with about 10 so she can shoot.
Yeah.
Now there's one.
Now, does she get? I'd want my free throws.
Now she takes the other two without people on the floor.
And that's going to do it here.
This is the second. She has one more coming.
You know what? I may just do it blindfolded right now. Close my eyes. Or shoot granny style. You remember granny style?
Oh, granny
shooting?
style, absolutely.
Yep.
That's the only way I could hit a free throw. Our final score at the end of 4, 63-14 in favor of the Gators. Gators looking poised for the playoffs, Brett. If you were the coaching staff from East Columbus, did you see what you wanted to see from your girls tonight?
Well, you always want to win. And, you got a win that really wasn't competitive. You finished your conference. You finished second, and that's about all you could want. This was just like a game you pretty much just got to get through. But, you got to win, and you're now sit back and get ready to play them again Tuesday night. Tuesday night, this game will be played back over at East Columbus, Brett. Remember the conference tournament, semifinals, I believe, and finals are on the campus of West Columbus, whereas the first round games were played at the higher seed. Right. And then the championship game will be held here, is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay.
Brett and I have been talking to Kelly Jones and Jeff Rudnick. We're going to see if we got a Columbus County team playing that game championship Friday, if we can go ahead and broadcast that for you.
Well,
I don't know if we'll do audio and video, but we'll find that out next week.
Well, my fee actually doubles for conference championships, so just to let you know that, if you can pass that on to Kelly Jones.
Oh, well, I'll be getting paid double what I'm getting paid now.
What's double of 0? 0? Okay.
0.
Okay.
I'll be getting paid 0.5. Okay, Brett and I are going to take a step out. We're going to enjoy senior night here on the campus of West Columbus, and we'll be back with the boys' game in just a few minutes.
First, we're going to look at our first senior within the band department. We have Austin McClinton. He's been escorted by his parents, Brian and Amy McClinton. Austin Thompson McClinton has been a member of the West Columbus High School band for 4 years, and also a member of the West Columbus Jazz Band when it was offered. He has played the clarinet all 4 years. He was recognized as West Columbus Band drum major at his sophomore year and has participated in multiple parades and competitions. He has had the opportunity to assist in conducting the high school band during spring concerts. The summer going into his senior year, he attended the band symposium at Western Carolina University. He has been accepted to Southeastern Community College, UNC Pembroke, UNC Asheville, and Western Carolina University, and is currently unsigned. Next, we have our JROTC, Caleb Smith, escorted by his mother, Helen King. Caleb has been in the JROTC program for 4 years and currently holds the rank of lieutenant. He is a member of the prestigious color guard team as well as the rated team. Caleb is also a graduate of the JROTC Cadet Leadership Course, JCLS, completed on Fort Jackson, South Carolina. He's the recipient of the JROTC Good Conduct Ribbon for demonstrating outstanding conduct throughout the school. Caleb plans to join the United States Army upon graduating from high school, where he will continue his education with hopes of becoming a member of the elite special forces as a knight. Next we have Camille Lynn, escorted by her twin sister Kamaya Lynn. Camille has been in the JROTC program for 4 years and currently holds the highest rank within the program as a battalion commander. Camille is a member of the prestigious color guard drill team, where she has completed against other high schools in Fayetteville, North Carolina. She is also a graduate of the JROTC Cadet Leadership Course, JCLS, competed on Fort Jackson, South Carolina, a member of the school band, and a member of the girls' varsity basketball team. She is a recipient of the Superior Cadet Medal and has been awarded the Cadet of the Month on monthly basis. Camille plans to join the United States Army upon graduating from high school, where she will continue her education and hope to become a member of the military police regiment. Kamaya Lynn, escorted by her twin sister, Camille Lynn. Kamaya has been in the JROTC program for 4 years and currently holds the rank of Staff Sergeant. Kamaya is a member of the prestigious Color Guard and Drill Team, where she has competed against other high schools in Fayetteville, North Carolina. She is also a graduate of the JROTC Cadet Leadership Course, JCLS, competed on Fort Jackson, South Carolina, a member of the school band, and a member of the girls' varsity basketball team. Kamaya is a recipient of the JROTC Good Conduct Ribbon for demonstrating outstanding conduct throughout the school. Kamaya plans to join the United States Army upon graduating from high school, where she will continue her education with hopes of becoming a member of the military police regiment. Sierra N. Stackhouse, escorted by her father, Emmanuel Stackhouse. Sierra has been in the JROTC program for 3 years and currently holds the rank of sergeant. Sierra is a member of the Honorable Drill Team and has competed against other schools in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Of note, Sierra was crowned the 2024 JROTC Queen by her peers at last year's JROTC Ball. She is also a graduate of the JROTC Cadet Leadership Course, JCLS, competed at Fort Jackson, South Carolina, where she excelled in multiple leadership positions. Sierra plans to join the United States Army upon graduating from high school, and she will continue her education with hopes of becoming a member of the Logistics Regiment. Kanaya D. Powell, escorted by her mother, Regina Nicholson. Kanaya has been in the JROTC program for 3 years and currently holds the rank captain. Kanaya is a member of the Honorable Drill Team, Fayetteville, Armstrong, and is also a Union Marshal. She is the recipient of the Superior Cadet Medal and has awarded the Cadet of the Month on monthly occasions. Her GPA has remained above 96% for the duration of her tenure in the program. Kanaya plans to attend college at Fayetteville State University upon graduating from high school. Majoring in biology, with plans of becoming a pediatrician. Now to our varsity cheerleaders. Kennedy Brown, escorted by the parents, Kim and D'Angelo Brown, and her grandparents, Ruby and Larry Brown. Kennedy has cheered for 3 years and has the position of main base. She was chosen as a UCA All-American cheerleader. Kennedy will be joining the military after graduation. Kennedy would like to thank the parents, grandparents, for dealing and putting up with her for 18 years. She would like to thank her siblings and tell them she loves them and will miss them. To Coach Tosh, thank you for everything you've done for me. I love you and I will miss you. To her cheerleaders. Thank y'all for everything throughout my senior year. I love y'all and will miss y'all, and don't get on top of the news. And take care of it. Layla King is escorted by her mother, Vanessa Newton, grandfather, Souls, Jeff Soul, and some siblings. Layla has cheered for 3 years and has the position of backspots. She is also a member of the varsity before you know it. Taylor Lancaster is escorted by her mother, Victoria Lancaster, her brother, Neil. Taylor cheered for 4 years and is a captain in the position of flyer. She was chosen as a UCA All-American cheerleader and marched in the Philadelphia Thanksgiving Day Parade last November, and was also chosen as a NCCA All-Region cheerleader. Taylor is also a member of the Barnes softball team. Taylor is a cheerleader. She wants to go to college, but wants to make it in psychology. She wants to thank her mother for always pushing her to her very best self. To a coach, I would like to thank Tosh, my coach, for always believing in me, even if I didn't believe in myself. I don't know what I would do if I didn't have a coach like her. She has impacted my life tremendously. To her teammates, don't stop believing in yourself. You are capable of anything you put your mind to. I will always cherish the memories I made with y'all. I love y'all forever. Keep being great. Elisha Long is escorted by her mother, Elizabeth Johnson. Elisha has cheered for 2 years and has the position of Secretary of Base. She was chosen as a UCA All-American cheerleader. She's also a member of our track team. Elisha would like to attend Fayetteville State University and continue cheering. She would like to thank all of her friends and family that have supported her through high school and would have helped her get through life. She would also like to thank her cheer coach for giving her the opportunity to be on her team. She said, Tasha Dyson is someone I can talk to about anything, even though she doesn't like what I say sometimes, but I love her team. I want to say that I love you, and I will most definitely be back after graduation. And even though the season isn't over yet, I have made so many memories, I wouldn't trade this for anything. Alice Christian Spy is escorted by parents, Jeffrey and Brandon Patrick. AC has cheered for 4 years and is a captain with a position as flyer. She was chosen as a UCA All-American cheerleader both her junior and senior year and marched in the Philadelphia Thanksgiving Day Parade last November, and was also chosen as a NCCA All-Region cheerleader. Alice Christian plans to attend Robinson Community College and major in radiology. First and foremost, she would like to thank God for allowing her to be able to participate in a sport that she loved and cherished for the last 4 years. She would also like to thank her parents for always supporting her and never missing a game or competition. A huge thank you goes to Tosh for always believing in me and for always pushing me to be the best to her team, cherish every moment, and always remember, Tosh will always be right. I love you, girl. I will miss you tremendously. Addison Middleton is escorted by parents, Megan and Jessica Middleton. Addison has cheered for 3 years. The position is back spot. Addison would like to attend Georgetown Technical College to major in phenomenology. Addison would like to thank her parents, Mimi and Papa, for coming to every game and cheer competition, possible and bear with me. I can replace it. Morgan Hicks is escorted by parents. Michael Shelley Hicks. Morgan has cheered for 40 years and is a co-captain with the position of main base. She was chosen as a UCL American cheerleader and marched in the Philadelphia Thanksgiving Day Parade last November. She was also chosen as a NCCCA all-region cheerleader and attended Cheer Hawaii this past summer. Morgan is also a member of the varsity tennis team. Morgan will be attending East Carolina University to major in nursing with the dream of becoming a physician assistant. Morgan would like to thank the parents for supporting her throughout the years of cheer. They never have failed to show up for me and never will. I love her. To Mr. Thompson, I want to thank my amazing coach. She goes above and beyond for me and the girls. Thank you for all of believing in me and for all of the amazing opportunities you have given me. I also can't forget my amazing teammates. They have been the best group of girls ever. I love them. The words of wisdom are always try your best and have a good attitude. It takes you very far. Now we're on to the Boston girls basketball team. Madison Thomas, escorted by parents Takara Williams and Alton Bethea, and her sister Elena Spencer. Madison plans to attend Southeast Community College in the fall to pursue a cosmetology degree. Juliana McCoy, escorted by parents Bobby and Lisa McCoy. Her sister Danny and grandmother Joyce McCoy. After graduation from West Columbus High School, Juliana plans to attend Southeastern Community College and then transfer to the University of UNC to pursue a Bachelor of Science degree in nursing and become an RN. Delonte Willis, escorted by her mother, Shanita Williams, her uncles, Anthony Barris and Larry Evans, and grandmother, Helen Williams. Delonte plans to pursue a degree in medical office administration and plans to attend Southeastern Community College in the fall. Hannah Lee is escorted by her mother, Evelyn Lilly, and family friend, Doug Strickland. Hannah plans to earn a degree in special education and plans to also attend Southeastern Community College in the fall. Next we have Sierra in Stackhouse, escorted by her father, Emmanuel Stackhouse. Sierra has been in the JRTC program for 3 years and currently holds the rank of sergeant. Sierra is a member of the Honorable Drill Team and has competed against other students in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Of note, Sierra was crowned the 2024 JROTC Queen by her peers at last year's JROTC Ball. She's also a graduate of the JROTC Cadet Leadership Course, JCLS,
Okay, Brett, we are back. And I do have the answer to our question.
Okay.
Couple of ones we forgot about. Hoop Dreams.
Hoop Dreams?
Hoop Dreams. Well, they followed Arthur Agee and William Gates when they were high school basketball players.
Okay.
Like Mike.
Okay.
Celtic Pride.
Okay.
Love and Basketball. Kind of a rom-com.
Oh, I know one of the best ones we've left out. Space Jam.
Space Jam, most definitely.
Yep.
The first one, not the second one.
Okay, yeah. Space Jam. Forgot about that one.
And Air Bud.
Air Bud, yep. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Now, did you get these? Somebody told you or what?
You can Google anything.
Okay.
There was one with Martin Lawrence in it, where he had the middle
Bad
school.
Boys?
The middle school basketball team.
Okay.
He was a college coach who had to go back and coach middle school basketball.
All right. I think I saw that one.
That's on cable a couple hundred times.
Okay. I'm still calling the Hoosiers number one.
Actually, IMDb has it as number 5.
God, what they have is number one.
Love and Basketball.
Okay. Shows how much they know. Well, BCB has Hoosiers number one. You know who BCB is?
Brett something Burris.
Brett Christopher Burrows.
There you go. Hey, shout us out. Tell us your number 1. Tell us your Mount Rushmore of basketball movies.
Yeah, be good. Be good.
And we'll even throw in some baseball and softball. My favorite
Now-
baseball, Bull Durham's good. The Natural's good. Softball, A League of Their Own.
Yeah.
I still consider that a
Ho, ho.
softball movie.
Did you call that a softball movie?
Yep.
A League of Their Own? That's baseball. Come on, man.
I know. I just want to stir up some controversy.
Okay.
I want to stir up some controversy.
Great football movies. Rudy, Brian Song.
That's going way back.
Brian Piccolo
Yeah.
and Gail Sayers. And I did watch one the other night, My All-American.
Yep.
Have you seen that one?
High school players in, I think, the Pittsburgh area, Steel area of Pennsylvania.
Right. My All-American.
Now, if we're going that far, we're going to go to, one that was filmed just there in South Carolina. Radio was always good.
Oh, Radio is awesome.
And Remember the Titans.
Yep, Radio. Radio to me is number one. I mean, I know a lot of people.
I actually
but that 1970s Jimmy Carter era, Reggie Jackson era with the plaid hat and that's just high school football to me.
Now, I actually had a chance to meet Radio and the coach.
Yep.
That was mentoring him.
Right.
At a Myrtle Beach Pelicans basketball game. This is about 2 or 3 years before Radio actually passed away.
Yep. Kyle, what's the name of that coach? Man, I've watched that movie so many times.
Shout us out on that one if you know it. I'm going to have to look that one up.
And the actor that played him,
Cuba
really
Gooding
good
Jr.
actor. Yep. Really good movie. Cuba Gooding Jr. was Radio.
Yep.
Because they asked Radio what kind of pie you want, and he said famous words, both. But,
Oh, yeah.
Coach, gosh knows. It's getting me. I can't remember the coach.
While we look it up, we'll get you down to Viking public address.
Jones.
Coach Jones.
Yep.
Harold Jones.
Harold Jones. That's exactly right. I got it. Without even looking it up, guys.
Coach McClendon is coming out now. He's coming with his son Mitch and Brian McClendon. And also with Coach McClendon, his wonderful wife,
Okay.
Mrs. Shirley McClendon. Coach McClendon is a long-time coach. He's a long-time coach here at West Holmes High School. He's a long-time supporter of West Holmes High School.
I actually, in high school, he was the high school coach when I started. So, mid-'80s, really good coach, Coach McClendon.
The McClendon family, with Coach Hugh McClendon and also Mrs. Shirley McClendon, a few accolades for the both of them. So Mr. McLean is here tonight to celebrate with his grandson, who's a senior here at West Columbus High School, Austin McLean. And also, Coach McLean, he was the first ever basketball coach for West Columbus High School. Coach McLean won the 2A 1970 state championship. And Mrs. McLean, she was the scorekeeper for many years here at West Columbus High School. She was a cheerleader sponsor for many years. And Coach McLean was the head basketball coach here at West Columbus High School. So let's just give them a man clap for all the importance to the school, to the community, and also for the education. We want to give you the flowers now, and we thank the both of you and your family for what you have done here for West Columbus High School, home of the Fighting Vikings. Thank you.
Always nice to see these schools honor their past and honor their history, Brett. A lot of great tradition on the west end of the county. The McClenny family, long time supporters of West Columbus,
Right.
and I'm sure you've got a number of stories.
Yeah, both of his sons actually went into coaching and still coaching, but I do remember him when he roamed the sidelines over here at West Columbus when they had the scroll down American flag in the middle, stage on the end back in the day. I guess I'm showing my age a little bit, but, you know, the grassroots of West Columbus High School basketball right there, the first basketball coach here at when it consolidated West Columbus.
Nice to see these schools honor their legacy. So we looked at the past, we looked at now we're going to look at the present and possibly the future of East Columbus and West Columbus basketball as we play this boys game tonight.
And like I said, or like you said, you know, it's Friday night rivalry night. West Columbus going against East Columbus, and, you know, up the road about 8 to 10 miles, we have Whiteville and South Columbus. We'll try to get you some scores if we possibly can.
Hopefully they'll keep the lights on. I get afraid of the dark.
That's okay.
Last week they turned the lights off at South Columbus. What's the old expression, Ben? Trying to put the women and children to bed. Time to go hunting dinner.
Here we go. 2025, end of the regular season game here tonight. East Columbus, West Columbus.
Jaden Troy jumping against Zion Eady. We're going to start this thing off. West going from left to right. East going from right to left. Eady with the tab stolen by Adrian Jenrette. Jenrette gets the ball. He'll take it up to the front court. Closely guarded by Josiah Garner.
East Columbus
Jenrette
starting in a
Junius.
West Columbus starting in a zone matchup.
Troy with the three up and drains it.
Good start for East Columbus.
Jaden Troy's three makes it 3-0 in favor of the Gators. We've seen Jaden Troy play for years, and Troy can hit from downtown Whiteville if he wanted to. A couple of years ago, we had him hit a big game winner on this court in this very game to finish up a regular season.
Look for West Columbus to go to DJ Graham, and as he speak, he takes a shot, misses the three.
Rebounded by Javon Junius. Junius drops it off to Alex Melvin.
Pinned it on the backboard, but I think he got him with the body there, Kevin.
That's the thing. People always look up and they say that's a clean block.
Yeah.
They don't look at the body underneath.
That's exactly right.
Going to the line for 2 is number 12, Santonio Vereen.
And as we said, East Columbus won this matchup last time.
Battle picks up the first, team first. First is up and good. Vereen hits one. Our score 4-0, 7:06 to go here in the first. Hits them both on the 5-0 score. Ball inbounded to DJ Graham. Graham's going to take it up against no pressure. Graham gets it around the corner. Bringing it around is number 5, Sam Battle. Battle over to DJ Graham. Graham's going to think about it. Drops it off underneath. Blocked underneath by Jaden Troy.
Edie took it hard to the rim, but couldn't finish. Troy with a nice block there.
Low post stolen by number 5, Sam Battle. Battle's going to drive the lane with the kiss off the top of the backboard, and he'll get it to go in. 5-2 our score in favor of the Gators. Over to Javon Junius. Junius drops it off to Jaden Troy. Troy once again for 3. Front rim's it no good. Somehow getting it to Santonio Vereen. Up and good.
Offensive board there cost West Columbus 2 points.
Santonio Vereen's, putback makes it 7-2, and he'll go to the line, but with the hoop and harm.
East Columbus starting out strong here, 7-8 points in the first 2 minutes. Couldn't ask for much more.
Front rim's the second no good. West Columbus with the rebound, they'll look to push. DJ Graham drives the lane. Soft layup, no good. Rebounded and put back by number 11, Tyron Keaton. Keaton's layup, no good. He'll go to the line for 2. These two teams only know one speed, Brett, and that's 105 miles an hour.
Exactly right. No slowing down tonight.
Foul's called on number 10, Jaden Coleman, his first, team first. Zion Edie to the line for 2. Edie's first front rim's no good. Checking in is number 4, Emmanuel Jones. Edie's second back rim's no good. Rebounded by Troy. Troy's going to look to push.
Missed 2 free throws there. I think they struggled from the free throw line last time we were here.
Jen Redd drops it off. Soft layup, no good. 3 up, no good by Javon Junius. West Columbus looks to push.
I saw a carry. I don't know.
Carry somehow.
Wow.
The officials not having none of it. DJ Graham's bucket makes it 7-4 in favor of the Gators. 5:25 to go here in the first. Round to Troy. Troy's 3 is up. And good!
Troy's one of those ones you don't want to leave open. Actually, West Columbus has left him twice and let him take that open shot. He's going to burn them all night long if that keeps on happening.
Troy with 6 of the 10 Gator points. Gators up 6, 10-4.
Number 4 answers with their own 3. Jones 4.
Emmanuel Jones' 3 makes it a 3-point game. 4:54 to go here in the first. Adrian Jenrette with the basketball. Sends it over to Jaden Troy, back to Jenrette. Down to the baseline. Nobody home. We'll go back over to West Columbus. Officials timeout.
Is he bleeding?
I think he's bleeding.
Yep. He's got to come out, get somebody in there.
Checking in for East Columbus.
Well, they're going to wait. Usually don't see that happening. All right, Mr. Ref, got to get a sub in there or something.
I think if they can do it quick, they'll give them time, but If it's anything more than a minute, like 30 seconds, they're going to make them put the sub in. Emmanuel Jones with the basketball in the front court to Jawahia Gardner. Garner drops it off to DJ Graham. Graham back to Garner. Closely guarded, will get it back to DJ Graham. Graham thinks about it. All over the passing lanes are the East Columbus Gators. Drops it off. DJ Graham's three. Front rim's no good. Push underneath, not called. Gators get the basketball. Gonna push it up the floor.
Wow.
No foul call to say it's out of bounds.
Maybe they considered that a clean block. Well, if his elbow weren't bleeding before, it probably is now, right, Kevin? He came down hard.
And East Columbus coaches are rightly saying, where is the contact? Why is he not getting a foul call?
I'm assuming that was a block.
They're saying clean block and just out of control.
Are we going?
Yeah, now I think we're going to have to get the substitute in.
Can't let him clean up every possession.
Checking in is number 14. We don't have a 14.
They do, though, Kevin. Number 20 to the baseline. I think we'll call a walk on him. That was Josiah Garner, Jr.
Yeah. If you're the mom of number 14, we do apologize. We don't have a 14 for East Columbus on our roster that we've been given. Max Prep sometimes is just a bit less accurate than we want it to be.
Well, it's supposed to be updated by the coaches. Sometimes it's not. I know the feeling. I don't upgrade mine a lot. It's going to be a quick foul, number 10 there.
Foul called on number 10.
20. Is that 20 or 10? 20.
20.
My fault.
Number 20 is Josiah Garner.
Yeah.
Garner's first, team third, 3:30 to go here in the first.
Got a halftime score. Whitewell's girls up 28-11 on South Columbus. They must be getting started a little late over there.
They're probably the JV game.
Yeah.
A lot of time in the lane, no call. Travel call by East Columbus. We're going back the other direction. Ball inbounded to number 3, Gary Brown. Brown gets it over to, it's actually Brown's going to keep it. Going to try to drive the lane.
It's got to be on the floor. Ain't going to give him shooting foul. He called it right here to a three-point line. It's not a shooting foul, Mr. Ref.
I think the East Columbus coaching staff has the same question
It's
we do.
in the NBA. Come on, guys.
First up, no good. Once again, 10-7 our score, 3:08 to go here in the first quarter. Brown's going to look to take his second. Seconds up. 0 for 2. Rebounded by West Columbus underneath. Kicked out to the corner. 3 up, no good. Put back is up and good.
Is that 80 underneath? Number 11.
Zion Eady, number
80
11.
Put back.
10-9 our score. What was once a 7-point lead is now down to 1. In and out we go around the corner. Jenrette with the basketball.
A walk.
Walks, and we'll go back the other direction.
That was a good call. Drug that pivot foot.
He didn't get off the floor, but he did drag it.
This ain't NBA. LeBron, you get away with that.
Gary Brown with the basketball. Tapped out, stolen by number 14. We don't have. He's playing a heck of a game, though. Jenrette drops it off. Jaden Troy, but the jumper up, no good. Tapped back.
Tipped by number
12.
12.
Give it to 12, and that's Alex Melvin. Well, can you slide down just a little bit there, boss? Got a foul on the floor. Niner scored. The first foul called on East Columbus is number 14. Our score 12-9, 2:08 to go here in the first.
Oh,
Just a bit too far.
threw it directly out of bounds. I think West Columbus needs to, try to get DJ Graham open a little bit more. He's forced a lot of shots. They're playing really good defense on. He's a big part of this offense. Try to get him open.
And East Columbus correctly trying to deny him the basketball. Over to J.J. Jenrette. Jenrette drops off in the corner. Drops it off to Troy. He's fouled underneath.
Did they call that a shooting foul, Kevin?
They've done it.
They
they've
have
done it
every
both
one
ball
of
games
them.
so far. Troy inbounds it, drops it off back to Troy. Long range pass. Troy's going to look for the ball in the corner. Teardrop layup by number 14 is up and good.
Sure would love to know his name. Maybe you can ask Fred down there. Sure he knows. East Columbus football coach sitting 2 spots down from us.
Good defense, and just all over the passing lanes are the East Columbus Gators.
Out of bounds. This defense is just
14, we don't have him on our roster.
tearing up the defense, tearing up West Columbus's
He's got him at 15.
moves. So East Columbus working hard now defensively and getting a lot of turnovers.
14 is Tamarian Baldwin. They have him as 15 on our roster.
Okay, all right. So Tamarian Baldwin, he
number
is
14.
Number 14. Okay, got you.
Reach not called by West Columbus. Spinning around is Jen Red. Drops it off for Troy. Troy tries to hit the trifecta threes. Does not get the ball. Great hustle by number 2, Javon Junius, to save it for East Columbus.
East Columbus just all over the place, Kevin.
East Columbus rewards Javon Junius with a 3-point attempt. No good.
Another rebound by Jaden Troy, but throws it back to West Columbus. It's going to be a walk.
It's going to be a walk.
Yep. Crowd didn't agree with it. I did, but anyway, I called it when it happened.
Too many steps. He's actually on the sideline. He'll go back the other direction.
A lot of turnovers here, Kevin, both ways.
The Dangers are playing at 109 miles an hour.
Yep.
14-9 our score, 34.2 to go here in the first quarter. Now, what are the guys that are going to hold for the last shot? Slim and Nunn, and Nunn, Slim just left the building.
East Columbus started out hot, 7 points in the first 2 minutes, but cooled down a lot here lately.
Ball was 3 up, no good.
That's a walk.
Tap blocked by Tamarian Baldwin. Somehow it gets back in the hands of a West Columbus defender.
And he
3
drains
up and good. Number 12, San Antonio Marine. Makes it a 14-12 score at the end of 1. And Brett, both these teams still kind of feeling each other out. But, punch, counter punch at this point.
Yeah, just a little bit out of control both ways. East Columbus started out hot, 7 points in the first 2 minutes. Then scores only 7 more in the last 6. Defense giving West Columbus a fit, but got a wide open shot there at the end of the buzzer and connected with a 3 and makes it a 2-point game for East Columbus.
Okay, Brett, how do you get DJ Graham open?
East Columbus, I'm sure, is worked on. DJ is the one we need to stop and just, you got to work on screens and just ball movement and moving DJ around. But you can't push shots though if you're DJ. You got to know that they're on you and somebody else has got to step up. But until somebody else steps up, the defense for East Columbus is paying dividends.
Okay, to start of the second quarter, East Columbus up 14-12. Our fouls are reset, and we'll start the second quarter. It will be West Columbus basketball to start the second. Ball inbound to Emmanuel Jones. Jones crosses half court. Gets it down to Alex Santonio.
It's going to be over and back. Might have saved an easy basket for East Columbus by him touching that. So the ball's going to go back to East Columbus.
Back and forth we go. Where we land, nobody knows. And ball security is going to be at a premium for most of this ball game. Ball in the hand of Adrian Jenrette.
A foul, 40 feet from the basket?
Mm-hmm. He looked at it again and said, I don't know why he did it either.
That's not a foul that you want there. Well, 30 feet from the basket. I said 40, my fault.
J.C. on Keel with the foul.
What's court? 90 feet, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That may have been 40.
Junius with the basketball. Over to Jaden Troy. Troy does not get called for the elbow.
Yeah.
Troy front rims it, no good.
Is that going to be a foul on Jaden Troy there going after the ball?
Yep. Hustle foul, you don't mind that so much. But if you're Jaden Troy, you got to be very careful. You know, when you're shooting touch, when he gets hot, they're going to need him on the floor.
Yeah.
Troy's first, team first, second quarter, 7:20 to go here in the second. Manuel Jones with the basketball over to Santonio Breen. Back and forth we go.
Another turnover by West Columbus. So, Kevin, just give me your thoughts. Who plays in the conference championship game next Friday night? What's your call?
Trask.
Okay.
And it could be, I'm going to make a reach here. Either South or Whiteville.
Okay. All right. I would agree with you there. So I was talking to Coach Sykes, and it's going to be a turnover by East Columbus. He said he would love to be able to play Trask one more time, and I said, well, you make it to the championship game, you probably will. So we'll see. And White will probably have something to say about that, but we'll see. DJ Graham with a turnover. Walt doesn't agree with it.
They've gone from being very liberal with these travel calls now to calling it airtight, Brett.
Yeah. Different crews focus on different things.
Front court by Adrian Jenrette. Jenrette pushes off. Gets called for the travel.
I agree with that call, even though there was contact. The ball dribbler, the ball handler made that initiation to it.
Manuel Jones with the basketball. Not a lot of scoring here in the second. Almost a backcourt violation. Round the horn to Josiah Garner. Garner to Jones. Back over to DJ Graham. Graham's going to drive the lane. Back and forth we go. 3 shots by West Columbus, no good. Taken by Jaden Troy. Chased up the floor. And Ty Marion Baldwin with the bucket.
West Columbus doing all they can, just can't get the shots to fall. But, just turnover after turnover if you're West Columbus.
Stout defense. Put back up and good. Javon Junius with the putback. All of a sudden, we got a 6-point game.
Yeah, Kevin, just too many turnovers by West Columbus. You're being a little careless with the basketball, which is leading to some easy baskets for East Columbus there.
We said it all year. Transition defense, using your defense to create your offense.
Right.
There's nothing that beats your opponent making mistakes.
I agree, and I'm sure Coach West Columbus is just tell them to settle down. Coach Williamson, saying, hey, guys, slow it down, work your offense, let's cut back on the turnovers because these turnovers are leading straight 2 points, and that's not what you want. So look for West Columbus to work it around a little more.
That's the difference in the ball game right now.
Yep.
Is, missed possessions and conversions from defense to offense by East Columbus. Back to action we go. Ball in the hand to DJ Graham. Graham over to Emmanuel Jones. Back over to Josiah Garner.
But you're just not seeing anything, any 4 and 5s trying to get open for West Columbus. It's just all guard play.
Throws it up on a prayer, gets fouled, he'll go to the line. DJ Graham gets bailed out, and he'll go to the line
And that's
for
probably
two.
because, really, you look out there for West Columbus, you're pretty much looking at 5 guards, so you're running a 5-guard offense.
Alex Melvin's foul will put the West Columbus Vikings to the line. First is up and good.
Is that DJ Graham's first points of the game?
Might be.
You didn't want him to be scoreless up until 5 minutes and 20 seconds and go in the second.
Graham's second makes it an 18-14 score in favor of the Gators. Gators will bring the ball in the front court. Looks like a 1-2-2 by West Columbus. Stolen quickly by number 10, Damon Williams. Williams' bucket brings us back to a one-possession game.
That's the way to get back into it quick.
Ball back in the front court.
So walk, travel, foul.
Jaden Coleman takes too many steps. We'll go back the other direction.
Maybe the stat of the game should have been walks here. Because I'm saying that's close to 10.
At least. Honestly, it's both teams.
Yeah.
Manuez Jones
That's going to be offensive
gets
foul
called
there.
for the push-off, and
That's
we'll
a
go
good
back
call.
the other direction.
That's a good call.
Yeah, they will let you put that arm out there, but they will not let you clear with it.
Right.
Manuez Jones first, the team's second. 4:44 to go here in the first half. West Columbus down by 2. Once again, that it's a 1-2-2. Drops it back off. Tamarian Baldwin with the basketball. Looks to try to get a pick from Jaden Troy. Baldwin takes the corner, gets it back to Troy.
That was a good switch by West Columbus on the pick.
Troy drops it off for Baldwin. Baldwin trapped underneath, tied up, and it will stay with East Columbus basketball.
Well, when he brought that basketball down to his knees, you know, that's a cardinal sin in basketball, especially
the
if
old
you're on the
Superman
block.
drill.
Yep. You don't want to bring it down.
Tough time getting the ball inbound. Somehow gets it to Troy. Troy feeds it around the corner. Ball back over to Jaden Coleman. Coleman's going to try to drive the lane, gets picked off. Nothing happened on the baseline.
Wow.
Wow. Somehow getting it to fall is Jaden Coleman. 2016 our score in favor of the Gators. Around we go to Zy Garner. Ball stolen. Tamarian Baldwin's layup is up and good. 22-16 in favor of the Gators. Manuez Jones gets it tapped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Vikings.
Number 1 checks in for East Columbus, Adrian Ginrette, junior, point guard.
All the way to Graham. Graham thinks about it before pulling it down. Back to Manuez Jones. Jones going to drive the lane. Dropping it off. Somehow layup up and good by Zion Eady. 22-18 score. Just over 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Ginrette with the basketball. Gets it over to Jaden Troy. Dropping it off underneath the Tamarian Baldwin. Fakes out 3 defenders, gets bailed out on the foul call, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Every time a foul's called, nobody ever does it, right?
Exactly. They're all innocent. Foul called on DJ Graham, his second, team third, with 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Do you risk taking Graham out with those 2 fouls?
Pretty quick game so far, Kevin. 3 minutes till halftime.
First was up, no good. Second is up and good.
10-point lead by East Columbus.
Baldwin's bucket makes it 23-13 score.
What was the call? Foul?
Foul called
Yep.
on the pass by number 10, Jaden Coleman. His second foul, third team foul. DJ Graham with the basketball. Jumper up, no good. Rebounded by Emmanuel Jones. He tries to drop it off. Somehow gets it to the foul line where it's popped and dropped by Josiah Garner.
West Columbus just going to have to find ways to get DJ Graham open. You know, hadn't been open all night. 2 points, both from the free throw line.
Ty Marion Baldwin gets his pocket picked. Pass just too long for Sam Battle, and it'll be back over to East Columbus.
Just too many turnovers by West Columbus. I mean,
West Columbus with their opportunities, Brett, to get back in this ball game and tie it, just getting a little careless with the basketball and keep turning it over. Jaden Troy with the basketball, Baldwin with the pick. Teardrop layup up, no good. Baldwin's rebound up, no good. Rebounded by West Columbus. Troy closely guarded. Be excited, young man. Jaden Troy excited about that defense, and he'll send the ball back the other direction. Lamont Williamson wondering where the contact is, and he's not going to get the call.
You at least want to get 1 or 2 calls here on senior night at home. That's got to be offensive foul. There you go.
And the coaching staff from East Columbus knew it too. You can tell by the look in their eyes.
You got to
Melvin's
stand still
second foul,
on that.
team fourth.
It's in football. Well, no, it's not.
Manuel Jones with the basketball, driving the lane, blocked out of bounds, no call. Same thing we had happen the other direction, so at least they're being consistent with the call.
Yeah.
Jones to inbound. Over to Zion Edey. Edey to DJ Graham. Off the screen, jumper up, no good. Rebounded by Jaden Troy. Troy gets it up to Javon Junius. Junius is going to try to, stolen by DJ Graham. Graham looks to insert himself. Kiss off the glass for 2, and now it's a 1-point game.
Maybe that'll get DJ Graham into the game here, scoring his first basket.
Graham's bucket makes it a 1-point lead for East Columbus.
Yeah, they've quickly cut that 10-point lead.
3 is up, no good. Rebounded by DJ Graham. Graham trying to do it at both ends at this point. Under a minute we are here in the first half. Graham's up and good. Graham with 4 quick ones gives the lead to West Columbus, 24-23.
Graham very effective slicing through the middle and getting that teardrop.
Timeout called by East Columbus. Looks like a 30-second. And all of a sudden, we've gone from 10 up to 1 down for East Columbus. And as you correctly stated, Brett, West Columbus started, stopped turning the ball over.
Right.
And they're getting
exactly
good opportunities
right.
on the offensive end.
Yeah, cut back on their turnovers, giving them opportunity to score. And even though they don't have a big man, DJ Graham has been slicing through the middle the last couple of opportunities and capitalizing.
Okay, 1-point lead for the Vikings, 42 seconds to go before halftime. East Columbus with the basketball, and plenty of basketball to be played. And I'm telling you right now, Brett, you and I, our lives are on the line here in the second half because we've been told if we go to overtime or double overtime,
oh, yeah,
we going to hear it at the house.
Yeah. I may not get any food when I get home.
Yeah, those chocolates you gave them, they'll probably be throwing them at you.
Last week I went into we got 6 people on the court.
No, one official saying he brought them in. The other official gave him the technical.
Well, he just ran on the court. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, they do give him the technical foul. It's not what you wanted there. Just blew a 10-point lead.
First is up and good by Emmanuel Jones.
And now you have opportunity, if you're West Columbus, to go into the locker room up.
hits them both, and it's now a 3-point lead in favor of West Columbus. West Columbus with the basketball with 42 seconds to go.
You think he holds for the last shot, Kevin?
Not hardly. We've been doing this, you and I for 4 years. I've been doing this for 8, and I ain't seen it yet.
I think he's wanting to. He's wanting to make sure he goes up into that locker room, up after being down as much as 10 points.
Garner close to guard now. Graham being close to guard. Hand on the hit, not called. Close to the backcourt. Garner close to go try to drive the lane. Drops it off. Gets it stolen.
Timeout.
Timeout called.
Like you said, Kevin, it's hard to gear down sometimes after you cruise in fifth gear all the time, going wide open, and you want to slow it down. Unless you practice it, it's really hard to do it.
Now you've had teams, you've had teams that like to play half court. You've had some teams that like to run and gun. Yeah. How hard is it to play against your nature in situations like that?
Well, it all goes back to practice. If you've actually practiced it, like I used to, we would at least 2 times a week we would work on, holding the ball and working the ball around and stuff like that. So if you've practiced it, it's a whole lot better. Like I said, I've never been in either one of these teams' practices, so I don't know if they practice slowing it down or not, but that's just an art that you have to get from practice. You can't just say, let's go in and hold the ball.
26-23 our score in favor of West Columbus. 13.6 to go. They're going to wait.
And then the traditional save half a second. And then go up there and shoot with.
Jenrette.
You save half a second, it takes you 2 seconds to try to shoot.
Jenrette dribbles it off of West Columbus defender, and it'll stay the possession. 8.7 to go here in the first half. Ball into Jaden Troy. Jaden Troy's 3 up, no good. Rebounded by West Columbus.
Trying to dribble underneath, gives it back to East Columbus. And that's going to be halftime, Kevin.
The whistle beat the clock, but they still let it end the first half anyway.
They ain't going to come back and play that. Okay, you're preaching to the choir over there.
He's correct.
Yeah.
But he's still not going to get the call.
Yeah, I mean, it's 0.5 seconds.
So, Brett, Valentine's Day, we got, the traditional high schools minus CCCA had a teacher work day today. Did you get anything accomplished?
Actually, I did. I was actually out yesterday, so I was able to come back and get a couple of grades in and getting some stuff reset and stuff like that. So I did get some work done at school this morning. So it was a day that I didn't waste. So I did get some good work done. How about you?
Actually, I had to work today.
Well, did you have many kids out today, or is it?
Well, we had kids at Skills USA. They had a great competition. Going to give a shout out to all those kids who really did well after a very tough week. I got to give a shout out to our Skills USA team. We lost a fantastic teacher in Fred Mason last week. Had his funeral earlier this week, and really heavy hearts. Those kids went out and competed today, and many of them placed first, second, and third. Got to give a shout out to our Skills USA team. I mean, those kids really made Mr. Mason proud today.
Good.
Brett and I are going to take some time out. We're going to let you enjoy the sights and sounds of West Columbus. We'll be back with second half action in just a few minutes. Back we come for second half action. Just precious seconds left at halftime. Both teams making their final adjustment. And what was once a 10-point lead for East Columbus has now become a 3-point deficit. 26-3 our score here to start the second half. You know, no secrets between these two teams, nothing surprising. Both these teams are going to go hard. They're going to go 100 miles an hour. And we'll have an exciting second half of basketball in just a few moments. Brett tightrope walking his way back to his place here at halftime, showing surprising agility for a man of his advanced years.
Oh yeah, I still got it, baby. I'm getting a couple of pains and stuff here in the last couple of months, but hey.
For a man of your advanced years, that's highly, adept agility.
I still hadn't accepted the fact that I'm getting old, Kev.
DJ Graham with the basketball.
So coming out, West Columbus very fortunate to be up at halftime when East Columbus pretty much dominated most of the first half.
Pocket pick by Adrian Jenrette. Jenrette gets it back. His layup makes it a 1-point game. You play good on defense, you get the receipt on offense.
Yep. Went down there and talked to Coach Wayne Williamson, longtime coach here at West Columbus.
Ball over to Sam Battle. Jumper up, no good. 2 quick boards by the Gators, and they look to take the lead. Jenrette drives the lane, throws it up, no good, rebounded somehow by Jaden.
Gives it up, falling away. It's going to be a quick reach out there on number 1 for East Columbus, Adrian Jenrette. Fouls DJ Graham. Ball be taken out on the sideline.
Several feet from the basket, which is, hustle foul, but if you get back on defense, you don't have that problem. Jenrette's second, team first, third quarter. Ball over to DJ Graham. Graham gets to Emmanuel Jones. Jones looks to set the offense. East Columbus in a 2-3 can set to let him sit out there. 3 is up and no good. Battles 3. Rebounded by Jaden Troy. Troy drops it off to Jenrette. Jenrette will take the 3. Front rims it no good. Rebounded somehow, but he's dragging the back foot, and it'll be a travel.
Did a good job battling for the rebound, but just couldn't hold that pivot foot down.
Melvin just needs to be a foot taller. 3 up and good by Emmanuel Jones, and we're back to a 4-point ball game. Jenrette with the basketball. He'll take it off the pick, drive the lane, into 4.
It's a walk.
Not called.
He called 1-2, jumped, and went back down to the ground. DJ Graham controlling the offense.
Jaden Troy, his hands all over the passing lane. DJ Graham's going to look to take something. Blocked by Troy. He'll take a 1-on-4. Get his pocket picked by Emmanuel Jones.
I think DJ Graham was actually trying to pass that there. Looked like a shot, but there was somebody down low that he was trying to get it to, and it looked like a block. And East Columbus gets the ball back, but then back to a foul by East Columbus.
Alex Melvin picks up his third, doing the dirty work underneath, and it's the team's second in the third quarter. Ball to Battle, back over to DJ Graham.
Really no traditional big man here for either team.
Driving the lane, almost gets his pocket picked again.
I don't think she sees you, Kevin.
Hey. Soft jumper by Sam Battle.
There we go.
31-27 our score. 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
If you can't see over him, just stand up, right, Kevin?
Yep. Hacked in the act by DJ Graham as Adrian Jenrette. He'll go to the line for 2.
So which official do you think has the best haircut, Kevin?
I don't know. I think it's a 3-way tie.
I do too.
I think you said haircut. I don't think any one of them has a hair to cut.
It has been cut.
Jenrette's first up, no good.
Have you ever imagined yourself bald?
I'm close to it.
Yeah.
I actually, honestly, I get my haircut about every 6 weeks. I enjoy the air on my head.
Cool.
Second is up and good. It's 31-28 our score. 4:50 to go here in the third. Manuez Jones with the basketball. Throws up a long-range three. Contact not called, no good. Rebounded by East Columbus and Jaden Troy. Troy thinks about pushing and pulls it back. Dropping it off underneath. Tymarian Baldwin.
Yeah, it's got to be a wall.
Too many steps. Even Baldwin knew it. He's already heading down the floor.
East Columbus had a chance to tie it up on that possession.
All the way over to DJ Graham. Actually, I'll take that back to Sam Battle. Battle over to DJ Graham. Graham surveys the scene. Got to drop it off underneath. Edie drops it off to Graham. Closely guarded. Kicks it off his leg, and we'll go back the other direction. Credit Zion Edie was strong. Credit the Gators with strong defense, and they're just all over the ball carrier.
East Columbus down by 3. Chance to tie it up here.
Jenrette with the basketball. He'll look to survey the scene. East Columbus in a 2-3. Jenrette just splits the defenders and makes the easy bucket.
Nobody came over to help, Kevin.
It's danger of a 2-3. When the help doesn't arrive, you're in trouble. Jenrette on the floor. East Columbus somehow, does not get the basketball. West with a quick timeout, 30 seconds.
Hey, we found out last week that you don't need possession to call timeout. Remember that?
Remember, anything's possible in high school basketball.
That's right.
Now, Brett, you got to credit this East Columbus Gator team with the hands in the passing lane. I mean, they're just all over it. But when that dribble gets picked up, they will go like sharks in the water, maybe doing a Gator chomp, I guess, trying to get that basketball. Brett's on Amazon right now, trying to order some more baseball cards.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I wasn't listening to you, wasn't I?
That's okay. In that way, you're much like my wife. I don't mean it, honey, honest. Manuez Jones with the basketball. Closely guarded underneath. I mean, he's bodied him up the whole time. I mean, he could go either way on the foul. Jaden Coleman's third, team third. He's been flirting with it for about 2 minutes now.
Still a 1-point ball game. West Columbus on top.
Manuez Jones with the basketball. Tymarian Baldwin. Foul on the floor.
Oh, they're going to call that one on the floor, huh?
Teardrop up and good by DJ Graham. Third foul on number 1, Adrian Jenrette was the call. Pocket picked once again.
Going back and forth here.
DJ Graham thinks about it. Goes to guard, drives the lane, drops it off. Baseline, had his pocket picked. We'll go back the other direction.
Oh, no foul there. Looked like a foul to me, but I may be wrong. Oh, the standard cover came up. That happens a couple of times at South.
That's where they had the poles for the volleyball.
Right.
Jaden Troy with the basketball. He's got 3 minutes to go here in the third. Going to drop it off to Adrian Jenrette. Contact both directions. Not good call, Brett.
Yeah, they're battling back and forth.
Adrian Red breaks the ankles of Manuel Jones and gets the jumper for 2.
Crowd goes wild on that one.
Zion Edie on the floor. So
Pinball.
tied up. And we have East Columbus possession.
East Columbus was trying to get a timeout there. They didn't give it to them.
Gotta love the hustle on both teams, Brett. Both teams on the floor for scrapping for that thing like a starving man on a Christmas ham.
Still a 1-point game here.
Adrian Jenrette with the basketball. 2:25 to go here in the third. Round we go to Jaden Troy. Troy with the spin. Soft jumper up, no good. Rebounded by number 11, Zion Eady. Teardrop layup by DJ Graham. Makes it a 35-32 score. East Columbus on their way back, just can't close the door, Brett.
Yeah, East Columbus has been hanging in there, but, West Columbus will score that basket to make it a 3-point lead, and it's just going back and forth at that point.
Troy with the basketball, closely guarded by DJ Graham. Doesn't use the pick, but does get the shooter roll. And Adrian Jenrette's bucket makes it a 35-34 score.
See if East Columbus can get a stop here.
Ball in the hands of Santonio Vereen. Over to DJ Graham. Graham's going to look to set the offense. Graham's three is up. Back rim no good. Rebounded by Tamarian Baldwin.
Graham just hasn't been able to find his outside shot today. He's been more effective going to the basket.
Drop it off the lane. Troy thinks about a three, drives the lane, drops it off again. Baldwin's three is up and good! Tamarian Baldwin makes it a 37-35 score. Under a minute to go here in the third. Manuel Jones jumper just inside the three-point line, no good. On the floor. Somehow DJ Graham gets the basketball. A lot of contact, no call. Here we go back the other direction. Stolen by DJ Graham. We got a push called on Tamarian Baldwin.
Yeah, got his pocket picked and then committed the foul, Kevin. East Columbus going on a pretty good run here.
Frustration foul, and it will be, number 14, Tamarian Baldwin, his second, team fifth, and will go to the line for a two-shot foul. 37-35 in favor of the Gators, 17.8 to go here in the third quarter.
Having the makings of a really good fourth quarter here, Kevin.
First is up and good. Checking in is number 0, KJ Thurman. Second free throw is up. Rims in and out, rebounded by number 22, and that is Keandre Corbett. Sorry, not Keandre Corbett. It's don't have a 22. Jaden Troy's three is up. Back rim no good, rebounded by Zion Eady. 0.5 to go. And back and forth it goes into the ceiling. And we got a 1-point ball game here with 1 quarter to go. Brett, I'm starting to think we're in a little bit of trouble.
Well, no, it's an odd score here, so maybe it won't be an overtime game. But anyway, East Columbus came back that quarter and actually won that quarter. They were down by, 3 at halftime and actually are up by 1 right here. So a good quarter by East Columbus. See if each team can settle down here and, get back in their offense and see what team settles down and has the least amount of turnovers going to win this basketball game.
It's amazing, Brett, in games like these, what it comes down to is mental mistakes, not turning the ball over, and more importantly, making those free throws in these clutch situations. Yep. We saw that happen just last week with, free throws missed, free throws made. 1 quarter to go here in West Columbus. East Columbus up by 1, 37-36. We've had not a lot of points, but a heck of a lot of action, Brett.
Yeah.
Viking balls are going to be inbounded with DJ Graham, go to Emmanuel Jones.
We'll see what happens here in this fourth quarter.
Graham with the basketball. He'll look to reset the offense. Graham's long range three, front rim, no good. Rebounded by Jaden Troy. He'll be held up, and it looks like it will be East Columbus basketball. Ball inbound to Adrian Jenrette. And everybody's trying to catch their breath a little bit because we're going to have an exciting last couple of minutes of basketball action. Troy gets it over to KJ Thurman.
Long three by number 0, East Columbus.
KJ Thurman's three up, no good. Maybe Illa's biased trying to stay in the flow of the offense.
Block, but out of bounds. Back
Little
to
out,
West Columbus.
Little out of control, Brett. Hard at this point when your legs are not underneath you to judge between, fast and too fast.
Yeah.
Ball inbound to Emmanuel Jones. Jones going to bring it back up to the top of the key. Over to Santonio Vereen. He'll have to reset over to Emmanuel Jones. Jones, long range three, in and out, no good. West Columbus rebound, no good. Heads up rebounder by number 22, who I don't have on my roster.
Quick shot.
Three, no good. Rebound will stay with East Columbus.
Number 2 with a quick shot, Javon
Junius.
misses, but it's going to be back out to East Columbus. Jaden Troy wide open.
Troy picks up his third tray of the day, and all of a sudden we got a 4-point lead by East Columbus, 40-36.
As I said earlier, you can't leave him alone.
Graham drops it off to Santonio Vereen. His three up, no good. Rebounded by KJ Thurman. Ball up to Junius, back up to Jaden Troy. Troy drops it off to Adrian Jenrette. He'll get moving around the horn. Back to Jaden Troy. Troy's fourth three almost goes in.
He tried to buy the foul, but he didn't get it.
Emmanuel Jones makes it a 1-point game.
Technical foul number 4 for Tony.
Emmanuel Jones gets called for the taunt, and
just, you got to play basketball. You can't be a showboat. And that's what happened there and cost his team some free throws.
You make the three, and you get it down to a 1-point game, and you're giving the team a chance with the clock stopped to push it back up to 3 again.
And I don't know exactly why he did. I thought he pointed into the stands.
I think that's what he might have been.
I don't know if that warranted to me a technical foul or not.
Troy picks them both up. It's now 42-39 game.
Unless he had been warned before. I don't know.
I think the point of emphasis this year, Brett, is on those kinds of things, trying to avoid those off-court incidents.
Yeah, but you can go in the stands and they don't give you a technical foul.
Now, that's different in Fayetteville and Lumberton.
Yeah, I guess so. Jaden Troy trying. Oh, nice pass by Troy.
Flips it underneath to Javon Junius. Now all of a sudden we got a 5-point game, 5:40 to go here in the ball game.
What happened there? Everybody's focusing on Troy and they forgot about the players underneath.
Troy is he's a great shooter, but he's very underrated with his hands, very slick, and can put a pass through to anywhere. Troy body him underneath. You get the foul call. Foul called on the floor.
Troy's second.
Troy's second, team first in the fourth quarter.
East Columbus enjoying a 5-point lead.
East Columbus has been in the passing lane all night, Brett, and nothing easy for West Columbus. DJ Graham with the basketball. Shakes, bakes just inside the three-point line. Will get the 2-point bucket. 44-41 in favor of the Gators. 5:08 to go here in the fourth.
And if West Columbus makes a comeback here, it's going to have to be on the back of DJ Graham.
Senior leader needs, will need to step up.
Oh, nice.
Jaden Troy shakes, bakes, stops, and drops. It's a 5-point game once again. Fouling him with a body on a 3-point shot. Nice enough to pick him up.
Don't want to foul the 3-point shooter.
Javon Junius will pick up the foul, but more importantly, Emmanuel Jones goes to the line for 3 shots. First is up and good, 46-42. Again, points with the clock stop paramount, especially these close ball games. Two out of two, he'll get one more coming.
That's usually what happens if you foul a 3-point shooter. Got a chance to cut it to 2 here.
Manuel Jones playing a heck of a ball game on both ends of the floor, Brett. 3 out of 3 for Emmanuel Jones, and we're back to a 2-point ball game. Jaden Troy drops it off to Adrian Jenrette. 4:39 to go here in the fourth. Looks like a 2-3 by West Columbus. DJ Graham with the slick hands. Steps out of bounds, and it'll be East Columbus basketball.
Excuse me. Allergic to something in here.
Great inbounds pass by East Columbus. Jenrette drives the lane, drops it off. Nope. Alex Melvin blocked.
Edie blocked him underneath.
All the way to Emmanuel Jones. Jones thinks about a 3, pulls it down. Over to DJ Graham. Graham's 3, front rim's no good. Rebounded by Zion Edie. Had it stolen by Alex Melvin. All the way up to Javon Junius, but it's just too far, and it'll be Viking basketball. While Brett tries to recover, we'll see if I can recover and catch my breath, because that was a lot of action.
Yep.
A lot of back
I'm over here trying to sneeze.
Foul on the shot. Going to the line for 2 will be Emmanuel Jones. Foul call on number 5, Jaden Troy. His third foul. Team third in the fourth quarter.
All right, here we go. 4 minutes left. 2-minute
2-point ball game.
2-point ball game.
First is up and good. And all of a sudden, Brett, we're 1 free throw away from a tie score with 3:53 to go.
Looks like it's going to come down to the wire here, Kev.
Hits them both, and we got a brand new ball game with 3:53 to go. East Columbus calling timeout, full timeout. Take us into both huddles.
Woo. All right, so if you're East Columbus's coach, you're saying, settle down, guys. I know we just blew a 4-point lead. Just cut back on turnovers. West Columbus just wants you to keep the pressure defensively, cause turnovers, and let's score off of those turnovers.
Okay, take us now into the West Columbus huddle. Not you tighten this ball game up.
Well, like I said, you're telling you guys to keep defensive intensity up. They've scored a lot of points off turnovers in the last couple of minutes. Keep the defensive intensity up, get steals, let's go down, let's get a quick shot, then get back on defense.
Okay, what's going to win this ball game? What's going to be the deciding factor in the last 3:53?
I still think it comes down to whoever commits the most turnovers is going to lose this ball game. So let's see, ball control, taking care of the basketball, doing fundamentals is going to take you to the winner's circle.
Now, having said that, Brett, just a few years ago we had a ball game here, triple overtime, won by Jaden Troy on that foul line that he's shooting on right now.
And I'm glad you remember that because I have no recollection of that whatsoever.
Because it was Matt Gore and I doing the ball game.
Okay. Was I in the mountains or something?
I think you were in the mountains.
Okay. All right.
Ball inbound to Adrian Jenrette. Jen Red's going to survey the scene. Shakes and bakes, throws up a off balance three, no good. Rebounded underneath.
Gives him 2.
Junius, tough kid. We remember him from football season. Gets hacked in the act. He'll go to the line for 2.
I didn't know if he's ever going to go up with it or not.
Certainly thought about it a while. I'll give him that. Foul call number 11.
And free throws down the line. Who can hit their free throws and who can't?
Keaton's first foul will put Melvin to the line. Misses the first. Now, another thing we need to keep an eye on, Brett, East Columbus with 3 fouls, West with 2. We're a long way from the bonus on both sides.
Yep.
Second goes 0-2, rebounded by DJ Graham. West looks to push. What a battle between DJ Graham and Jaden Troy.
Oh, is that a charge?
Charge call. We'll go back the other direction.
Well, he's sort of out of control there, Kevin. He didn't pass the ball the whole time. So
him and Troy going, shot for shot, possession for possession.
Just
it's
trying
a great
to do
battle
too
to
much.
watch.
Your leader trying to do a little bit too much there.
But I'm going to be honest with you. I love watching that battle. Those kids are following each other all over the floor.
A little bit of sweat on the floor here. Setting up for a good ending here. Tie ball game. 3:27 left to go. East Columbus going to take the ball out on the baseline.
Back and forth we go. Where we land, nobody knows, but Brett and I are sure going to be in trouble if we go to triple overtime.
Ooh, don't even speak it.
Not going to speak it into existence, huh? Adrian Jenrette with the basketball. Troy looking for a chance to get open. Drops it off a bit too far.
There's that turnover I was telling you about, Kevin.
Thrown into the hands of Santonio Vereen. Vereen's going to look to bring it to the front court. Drop it off to DJ Graham. Vereen stops and pops. Does not get it to fall. Inside putback by number 5, Sam Battle. And we got a lead for West Columbus, 48-46.
Oh, turnover there. There's 2 more.
Battle once again.
I don't know. He need to go ahead and take it to the basket.
Turnaround jumper by number 12, Santonio Vereen. And a quick 4-point lead by West Columbus.
2 quick turnovers by East Columbus leads to 4 points for West Columbus. Going back to what I said, you know what the keys are is the team that can take care of the basketball is the team that's probably going to win. And right now, East Columbus throwing it away, and West Columbus will gladly take it.
The hot potato lands in the hands of the West Columbus team for the last 2 possessions. They pick up a quick 4-point lead, 2:41 to go. Another timeout called by East Columbus. And again, neither team in foul trouble here in the fourth quarter as far as team fouls. So we're a long way from a shooting foul at this point, Brett.
Yeah, both teams with 3. Both of them need 2 more fouls to go into the bonus.
And you're also looking, Brett, how many possessions do you think we are realistically left in this ballgame?
10, 15, truthfully.
The way these teams play, I'll give you that.
Yeah. I mean, there's going to be a lot of possessions, but just each team needs quality possessions. Mm-hmm. We'll notice that East Columbus has had 2 quick turnovers. We'll see if they can settle down here and put some points on the board here.
In we come, the person of Adrian Jenrette. Jenrette's going to bring the ball in the front court with just over 2.5 to go. Troy's looking to thread his way through to find himself with an open shot.
Illegal screen. Ooh, really? Okay, I'm thinking illegal screen on East Columbus, but they didn't call that.
A lot of pushing going both ways.
Because they're trying to set screens for Jaden Troy, and a lot of them are close to being illegal. Just take a look at that. I got number 5 on Jaden Troy.
Sam Battle going close to guard Jaden Troy.
That's a foul. Yeah, it was, sir.
He's like, but I'm trying, Coach, I'm trying.
And see, you want to play good defense on Troy, but you don't want to get him into the bonus.
Battle's third, now just put him in the bonus.
Yep. So not a good play by West Columbus.
Not only that, but you put Jaden Troy in the line where he's absolutely deadly.
Yep.
Troy's first, up and good.
Three-point ball game.
hits them both, and all of a sudden we got a 50-48 score. Sam Battle with the basketball, close to guard by Jaden Troy.
East Columbus putting up some full court pressure.
DJ Graham gets the ball into the front court. All the way over to Santonio Vereen. Hands all over him. He was going to call it on the floor, but the hands were all over him going into the lane, pushing him wrong through.
Yep. Next one goes to the bonus for West Columbus. So both teams will be in the bonus here the rest of the way out with 2 minutes, 10 seconds left to go.
Santonio Vereen with the basketball. Vereen's three up, no good. Rebounded by DJ Graham. Somehow manages to stay in bounds. Teardropper underneath gets to Zion Edie. Edie kicks it out. I mean, it shows to Edie. Hacked in the act by Javon Junius. And we got, looks like Zion Edie going to the line for two.
Nice pass. Edie goes up hard, misses, but he goes to the line for two.
Once again, both teams shooting both ways for the rest of this ball game. West with a chance to extend the lead.
Really close to a violation there by Edie.
Edie's first makes it 51-48. Now, we've seen some crazier things as far as lane violations. Misses the second. Tapped out back to East Columbus. Javon Junius with the basketball. Stolen, but on the line. It'll stay with East Columbus.
East Columbus just needs to settle down here. You know, only down by 3. You know, work your offense around. You don't have to score too fast.
Jenrette with the basketball. He'll start the offense. Down 3, 1:43 to go. Melvin tries to set the pick. No good. He'll reset. Plenty of time, plenty of space. Over to Javon Junius. Back to Jaden Troy. Troy throws out the arm. No call. Throws it up the layup. No good.
In and out. He's going to get a foul there.
West Columbus is not wondering why there's no contact up here. And again, look who's going to the line.
Yep, and he hadn't missed many.
The Band-Aid call by the East Columbus faithful.
I think that same towel's been used to wipe faces, floor, blood, whatever.
Yeah, I'm looking right now at the elbow of Jaden Troy, and it looks like he's been in a battle.
Yeah.
Troy's first up and good. Back down to a 2-point lead. 1:20 to go. Just 80 seconds to decide this thing.
It's a note to West Columbus, don't foul Jaden Troy for him to go to the line.
Troy has made, I think, almost all his free throws tonight.
It's pretty much automatic.
Graham with the basketball. 75 seconds to go here in the ball game. Graham drives the lane, stops, pops, and it falls. And it's 53-50.
That's been his game tonight, just slashing to the basket and scoring. West Columbus up 3, a minute left to go.
Senior leader stepping up for West Columbus. Adrian Jenrette throws up an off-balance shot, doesn't get it to fall. Tied up. Alex Melvin with some great defense. Does not get it to fall.
Nobody wants it.
No contact, no call on the contact. Adrian Jenrette with the basketball over to Jaden Troy. Troy off balance and it falls. 53-52. Full timeout by Lamont Williamson. And we got a 1-point game with 36.1 ticks of the clock left to go. Okay, Brett, you're down 1, 36 seconds to go. What are you calling if you're the East Columbus coach?
Okay, you're probably going to go full court press. You're probably going to try to get a steal off of the inbounds or trap or try to get a 10-second call. If not, you're probably, West Columbus is probably going to shoot because I don't think they can slow it down. So you probably don't have to foul, but just if West Columbus comes out and tries to run time off the clock, you're going to have to foul. So you need to pick the player that you want to foul for West Columbus.
Okay, plenty of basketball still to be played. 1-point lead in favor of the Vikings, 53-52. And ball security, absolutely paramount if you're a West Columbus Viking.
And you know, if you're West Columbus, Coach Williamson, you're telling guys, you know, look to be fouled, and you got to hit your free throws.
It's amazing how many times the smallest thing will make the biggest difference in a ball game.
So East Columbus does pick up full court, like I said they probably would.
And Green can run the baseline, which he does. Look for that baseball pass into Emmanuel Jones, bodied by Tymarian Baldwin, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Probably not a bad foul. I don't know, you know, how good of a free throw shooter number 4 is.
Only about 2.5 seconds come off the clock. Jones going to the line for 2. Front rims it no good. Legs betray you at this point.
Somebody's got 5.
And I believe that's 5 for Tymarian Baldwin.
Could play big coming up this last 34 seconds.
Baldwin came in the game about midway through the second quarter, made a big difference on the offensive and defensive end. Jones goes 0 for 2.
Who's it to, Kevin?
And it goes to East Columbus. 1-point ball game, 31.6, and you know neither team's going to hold for the last shot.
Okay, so you want to try to keep Jaden Troy from getting the basketball, but you don't want to foul him.
Front guarded by Sam Battle. 5-second call. We'll go back the other direction.
See, they were only looking for Jaden Troy there. They were not looking for any other player, and he couldn't get open.
Okay, now West Columbus with the opportunity to get the ball inbound. Inbound to Emmanuel Jones. Foul call on Jaden Troy. And we'll go to the line for 2. About 3 seconds come off the clock.
Not a bad foul because East Columbus has shown that they can't make the free throws.
And Emmanuel Jones just went over 2 from the line.
Yep.
Here's the thing, though. That is Troy's 4th personal foul.
Yeah. So he can't foul anymore. And East Columbus has got to know that.
Jones picks up 1, makes it a 2-point ball game. Second is up. Big free throw by Emmanuel Jones.
Drains both of them.
Lamont Williamson calls timeout to set up his defense. West Columbus up 3, 28.6 to go.
Well, you don't. If you're West Columbus, you don't want to foul. You don't want to put East Columbus on the line there. East Columbus has evidently got something drawn up, you know, that they work on in practice. I'm not exactly sure, but you got to get a open shot if you're East Columbus, and your go-to guy is Jaden Troy, but of course they're going to be playing pretty tough defense on him.
Now, we saw Sam Battle face guard him. Do you double Jaden Troy? Tymarian Baldwin is at the ball game.
No, I just think you just need to deny him the basketball. Face guard him, as you said a while ago. Keep him from getting the basketball. Somebody else would have, if I'm the coach from West Columbus, somebody else would have to step up for East Columbus if I'm playing against them.
Okay, 28.6 ticks to go. Both teams in the double bonus. 3-point lead by West, and we got plenty of excitement here to go.
It's like West Columbus is going to, let them get the ball inbounds. Just going to play some good defense.
Again, if you're West Columbus, the only thing that hurts you is you foul on a 3-point shot. Ball inbound to Davion Jenrette.
So who's going to be on Jaden Troy here, number 5. Oh, left him alone.
Javon Junius makes it a 1-point ball game. Ball in the hand of Emmanuel Jones. Quickly to DJ Graham. All the way up. Zion Eady misses the dunk.
No, he didn't. Should have went in, made the layup, but didn't. Luckily, he didn't get called for a technical foul because he did hang on the rim.
Yeah. That's the question. Why wasn't the technical call for hanging on the rim?
I don't know. He hung on the rim a long time. If I'm East Columbus, I want to question that.
First foul by number 0, K.J. Thurman. To the line is number 12, Santonio Vereen.
So if you're West Columbus, you got to put pressure on the basketball coming up the court here.
Big miss by Vereen. Still a 1-point ball game.
I mean,
Now, I take the question, how many timeouts do you have here, East Columbus? And do you want to call timeout
I'm
and set
assuming
something
he's
up?
going to call one here, but evidently not.
0 for 2, no good. Tied up. Time ticking off.
Nice game. I mean, I just think East Columbus, you had to call a timeout there. Just to know what's going on. You can't take them to the locker room with you. So
Our final score, 55-54 in favor of West Columbus. Jaden Troy frustrated, gave it his all. I mean, both teams had their opportunities. Just not to be. And both these teams, still good friends, going to hug it up. Jaden Troy and TJ Gray with a battle all night, and they're hugging it up there at the end. Now you like to say.
Yeah, good basketball game. West Columbus just a little bit too much there. And, of course, West Columbus got to get their traditional dunk and then hurt an elderly man on the inside. I don't understand that, but anyway. Ball game's over, guys. Go to the locker room.
Guys, it's Valentine's Day.
Go to the locker room.
And I'm sure you've got a special someone somewhere.
Jesus. Anyway.
Hold on for a second. Okay, Brett, we got the conference tournament coming up next week. Everything goes back to 0-0. The seeding is about the only thing that's been decided. State playoffs coming up in just a few weeks. And it all resets right now.
Yeah, it does. It does. The season's over. Regular season's over. Trask won that. We don't know who's going to get second and third. We'll have to wait and find out. The South Columbus and White will score. But the conference tournament's pretty much set up, and there'll be a lot of games played right here. West Columbus is still hanging on the rim, and I guess getting extra practice in. I don't know, Kevin.
If 4 quarters wasn't enough, we got a little bit of extra basketball. And I'll tell you something, Brett. We got baseball, softball coming up. You got tennis just now starting. There's a lot going on. I think golf's kicking in.
Yeah.
Bowling.
Yep.
There's a lot going on in your county schools. Keep an eye out for spring sports schedules coming out soon. And Brett and I will try, maybe if we can get one of these teams in the championship game next week, we'll see if we can do that ball game. So stay tuned for great action on the Columbus County Sports Network.